Live from the radio home of the Opry, country music, Nashville stories, real conversation. She's country music's BFF. This is the Kelly Sutton Show.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, we are winners this morning. Congratulations to our team. We won a major award last night at the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters. I was thrilled for us. Look at us. I thought the trophies would be here, but I guess
they're getting delivered.
They're getting delivered?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay. They'll come in a big
They're
box.
on the way.
A big box that says Fragile. And we'll say, that's a major award. Look at what we won. But yeah, congratulations to the station WSM. We won Radio Station of the Year for the large market category. We also won Best Use of Digital and Social Content, which is amazing. And then the Grand Ole Opry was also given the Impact Award from the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters. So we showed up and showed out last night. I was really proud of us.
Yeah, it was a beautiful night. I love that event space at the Country Music Hall of Fame, the way the skyline lays out in the back. It's really quite beautiful.
And you did an amazing job. We had one segment of the show that was broadcast live here on WSM, and Charlie hosted it. And we had Chris Scruggs there, and we also had Vince Gill. Yeah, so incredible showing for us. I was like, it's like we had show and tell. And we brought all the coolest stuff that we had. And we were like, look at what we do. It's really shiny and awesome. And everyone in the room went, oh. It was kind of great. Well, and it was really, when I walked in, I said, this is an episode of This Is Your Life. Because every station that I've worked for was there. So from my television days in different stations, people that I worked with outside of television. I mean, it truly was like the ghost of Christmas past coming to see me when I saw all of the people that were in the room. But it was really cool to catch up with them.
Yeah, my fear is I never remembered the names in that instance.
Right.
You're much better at that.
Sometimes. Sometimes. It depends
Well,
on
then you're much better at faking it.
Yeah, now that, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I truly.
Yeah.
Paul's listening at home going, yeah, she doesn't remember.
Yeah.
It depends. And also the setting, like walking in there, I went, oh gosh, Joe Dubin, Mike Keith. I'm so excited to see all of these different friends that we haven't seen in quite some time. So yeah, incredible night. You're seeing one of the awards if you're watching us on streaming. That's what it looks like. They're fancy. They look like a crystal microphone.
I know. It's kind of like that color makes it look almost like a refractor, like hologramish,
Yeah.
you know?
It was kind of. I have a video of Eric waving them around, and they're like sparkling. And
He's walking around with 3 of them.
I know.
Like, hey, it reminds me of, when Taylor won all of her Grammys and she had them in her arms. That's what we looked like last night. It was kind of cool. So, yeah, congratulations to us. We're waking up winners this morning. And you can wake up a winner, too, because we are giving away tickets. We have tickets to see Carrie Underwood this weekend at the Grand Ole Opry. We also have another set of tickets to give away to Shenandoah. That's happening at the Ryman Auditorium Wednesday, October 28th. We're going to give those away first in Kelly's Country Time Machine. So listen up. That's all happening in just a little bit.
40 years for them. 40th
great?
anniversary tour. Yeah.
Wow.
And those songs still hold up. So I'm like 2 Dozen Roses is in probably my top 10 of all time country songs.
Well,
I just love that song.
The fact they redid it with Luke Combs, and Luke was playing it just as like one of his warm-up songs, and somebody grabbed a video of it, and Marty said, oh, Luke likes our stuff. Maybe we should do a little redo.
There we go.
And they sure did.
Yeah,
So
and it hit number 1 on iTunes when they did.
It sure did.
You know, I worked not that long ago with Mac McAnally, and I forgot he wrote it and did it live on the Opry, which
Did
was
he?
really cool. Yeah.
I love
So it was great
Mac.
hearing it from a totally different voice. And Mac's just a master musician, but a great singer as well.
That's incredible. Well, we are continuing our theme this week of thrifty and thriving. We are going to be telling you about cheap thrills. Now, look, don't take it the wrong way. We're talking about things that you can do that are $0 or $10 or less. So that's kind of the threshold. So good deals that are happening in your town. If you have some, let us know. Maybe it's like a $2 movie Tuesday, or you know that there's free music in the park on Fridays. You can call us and tell us about it. Brag about the cheap thrills that you found in your area. 615-737-9650. Or if you're watching us this morning on streaming, you can put it below in the chat. We're going to be sharing some of those also that we found that are nationwide. So get ready to save some money this morning. And we've decided that we're going to give ourselves a contest this week. We are doing a little thrifting challenge. So each one of us is going to spend $10 or less at a thrift store. I'm going to buy something for Annie. Annie's buying something for Charlie. And Charlie is going to buy something for me. And then we'll bring them in on Friday and we will compare. I don't know how we determine a winner. Is it, we need to set some boundaries.
Maybe whoever's happiest.
Whoever's happiest. Or
feels like it should be the opposite, if anything. But I also think people can comment on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and call in.
That'd be great.
And we can just kind of feel out who gets the most votes for their best thrifted piece.
So,
but am I aiming for something you would really like, or am I trying to be goofy?
You know, that's your own.
That's the interpretation, because I went yesterday and I found a couple things that I'm like, oh, that's funny. And then I'm like, no. I mean, you would totally laugh, but also I don't think you'd really wear it. You would wear it like, tongue in cheek and just to be funny. But I wanted to get you something. I'm like, no, I want something that like she'll really wear.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's $10 too. So maybe it's 2 pieces. Maybe it's a shirt and
I should try and use all of my $10, right? So if my T-shirt's $3.99, I have another $6.01 to play with.
I'm just saying, unless you think that your potential $3 T-shirt really would take the cake.
Yeah.
But this is a competition, Charles.
Right, yeah.
So bring your A game.
Maybe you get some salt shakers with it. Salt and pepper shakers.
Look, you do you. Whatever you see that you think you're like, that reminds me of Kelly.
Okay.
And I will do that for Annie, and
All
Annie will do that for you. Okay, so that's the ground rules. They have been set. Setting up some ground rules for who's coming in today. We got Matt Combs coming in to see us. This is before he makes his Grand Ole Opry debut. He's been on that stage a lot, but never just as Matt Combs.
First time about 25 years ago with Mike Snyder. And it was staff fiddler for a few years. But yeah, we've had a few of those. Daniel Grindstaff, Ashby Frank, the last few weeks where they've got to step in the circle and be the guy. So it's cool. Yeah.
And Elizabeth Cook is coming in later this morning as well. So stay tuned. We've got an amazing show all lined up just for you. Right now, we're rewinding to the stage of the Grand Ole Opry with one of our favorite new groups, Deck of Hearts. This is Jumpin' Jack.
No, but for this next song, we are so thankful. A really talented friend of ours, Corey Kennedy. She was on Team Reba if you watched season 28. She's actually our next door neighbor. And so one day she came over, she said, hey guys, hey Deck, what are you working on? We said, well, actually we have a song called Jumpin' Jack, and maybe we could make it about like exercise and stuff and tying that into a relationship. She's like, hey, how about you just kill the guy at the end? Like, you actually jump Jack. Like, he's been cheating on this girl. How about we do that? And I said, all right.
Brilliant.
Little Goodbye Earl vibes on this song.
We were filming taking the picture of the single you can see if you look us up, and it's us, we dug a grave, and our neighbor walked by from our HOA and said, oh, did you guys lose a pet? We're like, no, I wish we lost a pet, to be honest.
No, we just killed somebody.
Yeah. This is called Jumpin' Jack.
Jump Jack, don't you come back. Save your sorry lying, ask anyone, and they'll tell you that if looks could kill you, be buried in the ground. Fool me once, you two-timing cutline son of a gun. I know just what you done. Thought I'd never find out you been having some fun. Tailgate kissing in your 4x4 while I'm waiting on you sitting by the front door. Turns out, words out, all the little birdies they've been chirping round town. Hey, Jump Jack, don't you come back. Save your sorry lying, ask anyone, and they'll tell you that if looks could kill you, be buried in the ground. Back and forth they went running, trying to blame it on the deer he was hunting. Your empty hand, it looks pretty busy to me. Don't let that door in your back. Jumping Jack. A few months gone by till he showed a puppy dog look in his eyes saying, I've changed my mind. Tell that to the ladies who've been hit by a line. Karen, Shannon, Jan and Jen, Rita and Barb, little Sue and Diane. You're in to your be sorry, lie and ask anyone, and they'll tell you that he's sleeping real good, buried in the ground. Back and forth they went running, running. I heard he fell from a tree stand, hunting. That rusted shovel's been keeping secrets for me. I'm just the widow in black, jumping jack, jumping jack.
Thank you so much. We are Deck of Heart.
We'll see y'all next time.
Deck of Hearts, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Dylan, Emily, Colin, nice work. Nice work, guys.
Nice work.
Sounded great.
I don't know. Mike does a little review. I
He
like that.
does.
I don't normally do a review.
I
It's
don't
like,
either.
That could be better. It was okay. All right. How about, let's improve next time.
Decent work, everybody. Decent work. Colin used to work here.
He did tours. He was, it was an ambassador and did Opry tours.
I remember Colin. I love seeing
Yeah.
them soar. So, Deck of Hearts.
I left work a week or two ago, and I'm driving down Briley, and this, SUV with crazy people waving at me on Briley Parkway, and I just kind of waved back. Had no idea who it was. These are crazy people.
Right.
And he goes, "Did you see us waving at you on Briley Parkway the other day?" And I'm like,
is that them?
Well, I remembered it. I didn't,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Well, they got invited to come over, not to become members, but to come and make their debut at the Grand Ole Opry from Carly Pierce.
Yeah, she surprised them. We had kind of set it up as they were just doing an interview with Aaron
Right.
Cooper, and all of a sudden, here comes Carly. And
I
invites-
loved it.
It was great. It was great.
Speaking of, I am hanging out with her later today. We are going to be doing a Talk Shop Live.
Ooh.
So
You've
the
kind of become
album,
the merch girl over there.
I-
Just with Riley Green, right?
Talk Shop Live. It's my thing.
You've done Reba.
I've done Reba.
Have you done Garth?
I haven't done
Or-
Garth. I've done Vince and Amy.
Okay, I think
at the
Garth just does
house.
Garth.
Garth does Garth.
Okay.
I've done Midland. I've done a lot of Talk Shop
Yeah.
Lives.
Yeah.
I think truly in another world, I wanted to be on QVC. It's that type of thing.
Right.
It's you're selling stuff, but also having a great conversation, and that I love. So, anywho, we're going to be hanging out and doing a Talk Shop Live. And I think that, I don't remember if we're actually going live or if it's going to be pre-taped and then it's going to air a little bit later on.
Okay.
Riley's that I did last week, I think airs tonight.
Okay.
So I'll get more details on that. But yeah, if you're looking for some new music and you want to get some really cool behind the scenes scoop on our friends, then, listen in. Talk Shop Live. I'll be with Carly today. You'll be with Carly coming up.
End of the month, August 29th on a Saturday, we will celebrate her 5th anniversary as a member of the Opry with a special post show in Studio A. And Honest Woman comes out on the 28th. So it kind of coincides with that.
I like it when that happens.
Yeah.
It's like we planned ahead.
Every once in a while.
Every
it
once
does
in a
work
while.
that way.
We get lucky with that. Okay, coming up, we are hopping in the time machine. And if you know the name of the song that I'm going to describe to you, then you can win tickets to see Shenandoah. That's going to be happening in October at the Ryman Auditorium. Stay tuned. That's next, right here on The Kelly Sutton Show.
Wherever you go this summer, take WSM with you. With the WSM Radio app, you can listen live to the Grand Ole Opry, catch your favorite country shows, and stay connected to country music's home. Anytime, anywhere. Plus, explore even more with our 24/7 streaming stations, Route 650 Americana, Opry 100 Radio, and Legends of Country Radio. From Nashville to the world, it's everything you love about WSM right in your pocket. Download it now in the App Store and never miss a moment. 650 AM WSM, on your radio and wherever you are.
Your radio home for the Opry. WSM.
It's about that time. You've woken up, you've had your first cup of coffee, and now you're worried about what you're going to make for dinner. Oh, I feel you. Listen, it is the question that happens each and every day for the rest of your life. What are you making for dinner? We're trying to make it easier for you with Springer Mountain Farms. They are proudly American, dedicated to raising a chicken that is simply superior for your family. Hey, everybody, if you are looking for something wonderful to make for dinner tonight, you can find recipes online. And guess what? Their chickens are raised responsibly on family farms in the beautiful hills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. They are fed a wholesome diet made with 100% U.S. grown corn and soybeans. Difference you can taste right from the first bite. Springer Mountain Farms, proudly American Humane certified. Chickens are all natural, never fed any byproducts, antibiotics, or hormones. Simple, honest food you can feel good about. Go to SpringerMTN.com. Look for recipes, look for coupons, then go to the store and get ready for dinner tonight. SpringerMTN.com.
Hey, it's Nan Kelly from Heart of the Night. Years ago, Charlie and I called Sage Spring Wealth Partners for help with our financial future. And 25 years later, we are so happy with the care we've received from them all this time. Their approach is holistic, understanding your present and future goals and crafting a plan toward a life of financial independence. Retirement income, tax integrated and investment planning, financial planning, and education at every step of the way. You invest in your future, they invest in you. Sage Spring Wealth Partners at sagespring.com.
This is a testimonial provided by an existing Sage Spring Wealth Partners client for which the client has been compensated in cash. The client has an incentive to recommend Sage Spring Wealth Partners due to the compensation the client is receiving for this testimonial. For additional disclosures, please visit sagespring.com/disclosures.
Americana Fest, the Americana Music Festival and Conference, is Nashville's best week of music. Slated for September 15th through September 19th, with performances by Buddy Miller,
I'm fired again.
Katie Pruitt, Melissa Etheridge,
And I chose to survive. God, I love being alive.
Drayton Farley,
And I need you, love. This rush just
Aaron Enderlin,
baby, I can be your whiskey.
Leroy Parnell, Shaky Graves, and many more. Premier all-event silver wristbands are available at AmericanaFest.com. That will get you admission into shows, plus invitations to dozens of music, business, panels, and parties. Just want to catch the nighttime showcases? Festival wristbands are also available at AmericanaFest.com. Americana Fest, the coolest music scene today.
Deserve you, but maybe I could learn to turn water into wine. You know I never hurt you. They lose sight of my virtue. When I look into Thank you so much.
Marcus King on stage at the Grand Ole Opry with Briley King singing with him. Man, he's truly one of those people that is just so cool. He doesn't even try to be cool. He just is cool. Everything about him.
Yeah, and everybody loves him. He's on the new Jordan Davis record. He pops up in a lot of places.
And crazy talented. Like, you listen to him play and you're like, oh, man. Marcus King on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. Well, thanks for listening in this morning and watching wherever you may be. Thanks for telling us where you're watching. You can drop that in the chat below. It is time, I believe, to play our Kelly's Country Time Machine. Yep. Doors are open. Step in. Here we go. We're going all the way back to 1980. This song was number one in 1980. Clue number one, the song takes you on a musical trip through the South with a famous body of water at the heart of the story. Clue number two, the group behind the song became one of the biggest country bands of the 1980s, and they had a pretty strong connection to the state that's mentioned in their name. And clue number three, the song celebrates a river that runs through several states, eventually joining the Ohio River. Okay. So those are your clues. 1980s supergroup, state in the name, and this song celebrates a river that runs through several states and joins up with the Ohio.
All right. Trying to think of what song has Monongahela in it.
Monongahela.
I'm going to work on that.
Okay.
I'm going to put my thinking cap on.
You need to write
We've got
that.
phone calls.
We have phone calls. Give us a call. You will win tickets to see Shenandoah if you are caller number 3 this morning. 615-737-9650.
Sunday nights on WSM. Hear music from the artists who live it. It's WSM's Artist Corner, a rotating lineup of artist-hosted shows every Sunday at 7 p.m. The first Sunday of every month, it's the Air Castle Community Hour with Charlie Worsham. Second Sunday, the American Songster Radio with Dom Flemons. Third Sunday, Face the Music with Chuck Mead. And the fourth Sunday, Wild Ponies Happy Hour. 4 unique perspectives, 1 night a week. And catch a replay of the latest episodes of all 4 shows every Saturday night beginning at 7 on Route 650 Americana. Available on the WSM app and at WSMradio.com. WSM's Artist Corner, Sunday nights at 7.
WSM. It's summertime, and Aleve is here to keep you on the go. Whether it's planes, trains, or automobiles, Aleve's got your back with up to 12 hours of back pain relief. With just 1 dose, you'll get to your destination and be ready for your next adventure. So pack your sunscreen, your shades, and your Aleve. No matter where your final stop, Aleve will keep you moving. From sunup to sundown, Aleve's got your back this summer. Feel Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state, only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
For 250 years, we've been building America by hand. Together, these are the hands that built America, the hands that still shape it, earn it, and pass it on. American-made craftsmanship lives in every buckle and every piece of jewelry. From Montana silversmiths, made by hand, made with pride, and made to last for generations. Celebrate 250 years of building this great nation together. Visit montanasilversmiths.com or your local fine Western retailer.
Hey everybody, I'm Clint Black. I hope you'll visit my exhibit, Clint Black, The Hard Way on Purpose, at the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. It tells my story from my childhood and early career in Houston to the rise of my album, Killin' Time, and my dedication to songwriting and my individual vision. I've often chosen the hard way and am better for it. The exhibit is open now. Visit countrymusichallofame.org for details.
Time for eternity.
Good Tuesday morning. This is Holly Thompson with your WSMV4 news update. Signs, shouting, and disruptions at school board meetings are at the center of a vote happening tonight in Clarksville. Now, if these changes pass this evening, the new rules will impact how and where you can hold a sign. Under the proposal, anyone holding a sign would have to stay in their seat. That sign could not interfere with another person's ability to watch the meeting. You also cannot stand behind, beside, or in front of someone while they're addressing the board with a sign. And loud comments or noises during another person's presentation could also be considered prohibited behavior. Back in June, a heated board meeting ended with some of those attending being removed after officials said disruptions made it difficult to continue. The board later decreased public comment time. Now, tonight, we know board members are scheduled to decide whether these additional rules become part of the district's public participation policy. That meeting starts at 6 o'clock. The Nashville Winter Storm Response Commission says the city needs to take a hard look at how it handles a major disaster. They're now calling for an independent investigation into Nashville's Office of Emergency Management, saying there are still serious problems to fix before the next big storm. The 20-page report says the biggest issue is NES did not have written procedures. Their technology was outdated, and they delayed getting outside help. NES has already made some changes after they hired an outside group to investigate and come up with recommendations. But this commission says there's still a long way to go. They expect to have more recommendations in their final report. That's expected later this fall. And today, you can help the nation's critical blood shortage in a fun way. It's the Battle of the Badges Blood Drive. It starts at noon out at Nissan Stadium. Anyone can donate. Some local first responders will be there competing to see which department can bring in the most donors. Everyone who donates get 2 tickets to the Titans preseason game against the Seahawks coming up August 23rd. You can follow updates on these stories and the latest on your First Alert forecast. It's all in the WSMV4 News app. From the WSMV4 Newsroom, I'm Holly Thompson.
WSM Weather. From the Springer Mountain Farms Weather Center, here's your First Alert forecast.
I'm WSMV4 First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. Mostly sunny today, upper 80s, low 90s this afternoon, and less humid today. We're down to the 60s and 70s tonight. Tomorrow will still be in the low 90s. It's a little bit more humid, but under plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow night into early Thursday, scattered showers and thunderstorms return. Thunderstorms could produce heavy rain and gusty winds. Rain will gradually taper off Thursday into the day on Friday. We'll hover around 90 Thursday and Friday. This weekend, cooler and less humid, upper 80s and low 90s under plenty of sunshine.
WSM. Good morning. Who am I talking to?
Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Where are you calling me from?
Spring Hill.
Spring Hill. What's going on in Spring Hill today?
It's pretty quiet, which is a good thing, and it's hot.
Yeah, it sure is, friend. Well, listen, come October, it's going to be much cooler here, and I think you're really going to enjoy the air conditioning inside at the Ryman Auditorium, where you are seeing Shenandoah, if you know the answer to our time machine question.
I'm hoping it's Alabama.
It is Alabama. Do you know the song?
There we go. Is it Tennessee River?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Come on, Jeff. You knew it. That's amazing. All right. Well, you're going to go see Shenandoah. Speaking of another supergroup that we love, they are wrapping up 40 years. That's going to be happening at the Ryman Auditorium on October the 28th. Who made you a winner this morning?
AM 650.
Good morning, everybody. We just had a winner call us from Spring Hill. That was our friend Jeff, and he knew it was Tennessee River we were talking about. from Alabama. So he's winning those Shenandoah tickets. But listen, if you are listening to us this morning or watching us on our live stream, you have a chance to win tickets to see Carrie Underwood. She's got 4 shows coming up here at the Grand Ole Opry. She's going to be 2 on Friday night, 2 on Saturday night. So the tickets that we're giving away, are they specific for one of the nights?
They are for Friday at 9:30.
Friday, 9:30. If you want to see Carrie Underwood here at the Grand Ole Opry, then stay tuned because we'll give you a chance to win. It's all coming up right now. We also have a guest that's in the studio with us. So if you see Cole from Channel 5 walking around, you just give him a little wave, show him some love. He's hanging out with us and doing some videos today. So we had to look our best. I had to put my jacket on. You look great, Charlie.
Well, thanks.
Make sure. You're looking good.
The notice that the TV station has come should happen before I leave my house, not once I'm already here.
She told us yesterday.
Well, you know what? You have to tell me again.
She told us yesterday, and I wore my bloomers.
I know. Thank you. Also, we talked about the fact that we won some awards at the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters last night, and those trophies are coming in. Because when we walked in this morning, we were like, where did our trophies go? Why are they not here? They're coming. So we're going to show them off and hold them up like we just, like the proud men that catch fish on the internet. That's how we're going to hold our trophies to show you what we've won. So get ready. That's all coming up. We're live in about 15 seconds. So we're going back to WSM Radio. All right, everybody. Tennessee River from Alabama. That was our Kelly's Country Time Machine. I'm laughing because I was about to yell at you. Put it on. Put it on.
No, Annie told me not to put it on.
We're leaving it there. Okay, that's what we're doing. We have an extra microphone to pick up what we're doing. So
this is our ambient sound, apparently.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Another chance to win tickets this morning coming up in just a little bit. Carrie Underwood at the Opry. So stay tuned. That is on the way. So this week we've been talking about like thrifty and thriving. What are some things that you can do that are low cost or no cost with the family? Because yesterday was National Thrift Store Day. We were talking about our favorite things that we thrift. Today, we're really leaning into what are some activities that you can do. And the thing that we mentioned yesterday, and I think so many people forget about, how many things are happening at your local library and that you can get movies there for free. I forgot about that.
And games.
And games.
Tons of games. Yeah.
And books.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody. I don't want to
go
crazy,
that far.
But
sure.
I'm just saying, like, they do have so many different programs that are happening there. So make sure that you check out the local library. And then also, I'm seeing a lot of people talking about like free either movies in the park. I know we have that a lot around here. We have some Shakespeare that's happening in the park. And of course, music is everywhere in Music City.
I've never done the Shakespeare.
I haven't either.
No. I would like to think I would. I want to be the person who would do that. I'm not necessarily the person who would do that, but I would like to be the person.
In my mind, me thinketh that I would love some Shakespeare.
Yes.
However, in actuality, you get there and you go, oh. I do remember seeing a few Shakespearean plays that I liked.
Okay.
Although I couldn't tell you what they were
right
off the top of my head. I always liked, I think, Midsummer Night's Dream.
Okay, I know that one. I know Hamlet.
And Hamlet.
Pretty much.
Yeah, those are the two.
The big two.
The two that I think I would probably enjoy. Being in New York, they have a massive place that's built just for Shakespeare that's in the park, that's in Central Park. And I walked by and I went, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was a permanent structure. I thought it was kind of like a pop-up stage with a, tent or something. No, it's really fancy and very nice.
That I would do.
Yeah, that one is fantastic.
That one I would do.
Right.
I think my second date with Renee was movies in the park at Centennial Park. And it was My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
My Big Fat Greek
Wedding.
Wedding.
Yeah.
My Big Fat seems to be a recurring theme. That was sadly your nickname. That's not even fair.
Yeah, BFC.
BFC.
Big Fat Chuck.
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry about that.
That's fine.
Oh,
That's fine.
We need a sound effect that sounds like that. Oh.
Oh. She's sorry.
I
Not
know.
sorry enough to not bring it up.
No, brought it up, though.
No,
I
clearly
mean,
not. Yeah. I know you're
A
scarred by
reminder.
this, but let's bring it up again.
Listen, your trauma is our laughter, and we're laughing through the tears with you. Is what it is.
Thank
Not
you.
laughing at you, laughing with you.
Appreciate that.
If you want a free pair of tickets to Carrie Underwood, hang tight. We got those coming up in just a little bit. You're listening this morning to the Kelly Sutton Show.
We're celebrating the summer of the century at the Grand Ole Opry, and one of summer's favorite traditions is still going strong. Join us every Friday and Saturday evening through Labor Day weekend for the Opry Plaza Summer Concert Series. Enjoy free live music before the Opry. Grab a bite from one of our food trucks, cool off with an ice cold drink, and soak up the sounds of summer on the Opry Plaza. Whether you're headed into the show or just looking for a great night out, there's still plenty of summer left to enjoy. The Opry Plaza Summer Concert Series, free, beginning at 5:30 every Friday and Saturday evening through September 5th. Sponsored by Travel and Leisure.
I can't believe I get to say this, but we are having a football game this weekend here in Tennessee. Football is back.
I'm very excited.
I know.
Yes.
It's pretty exciting. So high school football starts this weekend, and that means tailgating. Am I going to make a bunch of stuff for it? No, because I don't have time. But you know who will do it for me? Puckett's. We love their tailgating to-go packs. It's so smart. Each one serves 4 to 6 people. It includes 2 one-pound servings of your favorite slow smoked meats. You get 2 quart-sized Southern sides and fresh bread, all for just $54.99. They're perfect for tailgates, Labor Day weekend celebrations, that's coming up too, into summer parties, anytime family and friends get together and you just really don't want to cook, this is the answer. You get all the flavor of Puckett's without spending your day in the kitchen or over the grill. You can order ahead online, pick it up, and get back to making memories with your favorite people. Visit PuckettsRestaurant.com today and let Puckett's handle the cooking. Living slow and low. That's PuckettsRestaurant.com.
Once upon a time, Goldilocks had her leg broken in a crash. The medical bills were piling up fast, and she didn't know whatsoever to do. So she called 3 lawyers, bears. Yeah. So the first bear she called was so big, but Goldilocks felt small when the bear wouldn't return her calls and didn't treat her well at all. Maybe he was just too big. The second bear she called was small. He was like a teddy bear, so cute. But Goldilocks came to realize the insurance bears were not taking him seriously. Maybe he was just a wee bit too small. Then she called Jeff Roberts and Associates, who is not a bear at all, but a personal injury attorney who has been practicing in Nashville for 25 years. Not too big, not too small, just right. Jeff Roberts got her the settlement she deserved, and she lived happily ever after. Jeff Roberts and Associates, big enough to win, small enough to care.
Google Jeff Roberts and Associates Nashville or simply dial 615-425-4400.
WSM.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Kelly Sutton Show. You're watching us this morning all over socials, listening to us on WSM Radio all around the world. And I talked about this morning. I was actually talking to my dad yesterday, and he said, we were listening. We were driving through Louisville. Your mom was in the car. We were listening, but we lost the signal at some point. And I said, well, Dad, you know we have an app. And he said, well, I listen on my Alexa sometimes. And I said, well, you can actually go to the App Store and download it and then play it through your phone into your car speakers. And that way you never lose the signal.
Listen around the world.
And he said, oh, I didn't even think about that. So upgrade. I just upgraded my dad. In case you didn't know, and then we didn't say it, you can go to the App Store and download the WSM app and then listen to us wherever you are.
Question for you on our YouTube stream.
Let's hear it.
So Ann mentioned, hey, free shows at Holiday World and, of course, the free sunscreen and free drinks. Have you ever been?
Okay. Ann, I'm so glad that you brought it up. That was the theme park I grew up in. It was Santa Claus Land when I was younger.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't even Holiday World yet. And I remember going when I was really small. I wasn't tall enough to ride the bumper boats that were on the water. And I was so devastated. And then I finally grew up and I got to go a lot. In fact, when I worked in television in Evansville, Indiana, they would do a specific day just for the local media. It was not open to anyone else yet. They would invite us in. They fed us. We rode all the rides. We did all the things every year. And I got to meet the man who was in charge of Holiday World before he passed. And I got to tell him, I am so excited that I get to ride the bumper boats. I'm tall enough to ride the bumper boats now. So Holiday World is one of my favorite parks. It is so clean. It's close. It's so fun. If you haven't been, definitely stop by. And thank you for reminding me. Free sunscreen, free parking, free soda.
Yeah, I've not been. And I really need, as much as I
it.
love theme parks, I really need to go. It's Santa Claus, Indiana, right?
Yes, and that's why it was Santa Claus Land.
Right.
Also, the only place, I believe, in the United States that actually is named Santa Claus. So many people will take their Christmas cards and ship them to that post office so they can have the stamp that it came from Santa Claus.
I bet you they hire extra people around the holidays.
Well, they have volunteers. I did a whole story on it when I was still working in Evansville. Yep. Went up there and they had tables and tables of volunteers and they hand stamp each one of them with a little Santa Claus, Indiana stamp.
So how far is the drive, would you say, roughly? 4 hours?
Probably, 3.5. 4, depending on how quick you are.
We need to do that.
Yeah,
I think I would enjoy that.
It's great. That's a great idea, and thank you for reminding me. Cheap Thrills, great one.
Little road trip. You know what else Renee wants to do? This is wouldn't be cheap, wouldn't be expensive either. But we used to love Spaghetti Factory down on 2nd Avenue, and she worked at Spaghetti Factory both in Charlotte and
free ice
in
cream
Nashville.
at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Did you go? Were you a Spumoni?
Spumoni.
Yeah, I was. It depended on my mood. The Spumoni was pretty darn good, though. Yeah.
Also,
and that Mazithra cheese, it always got stuck in your teeth, but man, it was so good.
The crazy part about Spumoni ice cream is kind of hard to find.
Yeah, it's an acquired. Well, I don't think it's all that popular.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pistachio, cherry, and chocolate.
All combined into one
How do you
conglomeration.
not love that? That's my favorite. Like, if somebody said, we have, every type of flavor and Spumoni, I would take Spumoni every time.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. But there's one in Louisville. That's the closest one. And there's not many in existence anymore. So she wants to take a road trip to Louisville to go eat at Spaghetti Factory. Maybe stay at that really nice. What's the historic hotel down to? The Seelbach?
There's the Seelbach and the Brown.
Oh, really? I'm not familiar with the Brown.
Those are both very famous hotels that are in Louisville.
Yeah.
I had prom dinners at both of those because that was the big thing. We had to drive to Louisville. I grew up in a tiny town and we didn't really have nice restaurant sit down. So we would drive to Louisville and we once ate at the Seelbach and then once at the Brown Hotel. So, yeah. Fantastic. You should do that.
Maybe it's still a long weekend. We go to Spaghetti Factory, then we go to Holiday World.
Perfect.
I think I've planned my fall break.
I think you have. It's incredible. If you know of cheap thrills, things that are less expensive, it's going to save you some money, share them in the chat. Thank you, Ann, for doing that. Another person mentioned discount bowling nights. We used to do that a lot when Reese was little. Do you bowl, Annie? Are you a bowler?
Isn't expensive anyway, right? It's an inexpensive.
Depends on the night.
It could be it's not. It's not crazy expensive.
And I don't bowl. I'm not great at it. Tell you that. I've gotten a turkey or two in my Wii bowling days, but nothing.
Wii bowling is good.
Nothing in real life.
In New England, they have regular bowling, but then they have candlepin bowling and they have duck pin bowling.
Okay, I like duck pin bowling.
What's the difference?
So you've heard of duck pin? Good
That's
for you.
At Pins Mechanical, there's duck pin bowling. It's when they're little.
and
Smaller
really
pins, and they're on strings, and then you have the smaller balls.
They look like little Star Wars characters, almost like shaped like that.
It depends, I guess.
Okay,
where your brain goes,
right?
For me,
and then smaller ball that you're rolling.
It's like a skee ball.
Oh,
no, not quite. That's
no, but it's about that. It's like a cannonball.
Melon. Okay,
it's bigger than a melon. You can just hold it in one. I mean, it's easy to hold in one hand.
We'll debate over the size all day.
Right, anyway,
schematics.
Anyway, and candle pins are literally just like candles.
Oh, I don't know that I've done that.
Yeah.
I feel
What do
like
you roll at those?
Yeah. There was a great episode of The Simpsons where they moved to Boston for like a day and they fall in love with candlepin bowling and lobster rolls and all those things. That's a great episode.
Lobster rolls.
Yes.
Oh, no. They're not cheap, but they're worth it.
Yeah, we're proud of our lobster in New England.
I love that so much. Let us know if you're into saving money and you have some cheap thrills, then throw them in the chat. You can also give us a call at any time, 615-737-9650.
You have to tell me about the brain sandwich.
Oh, that's for brain sandwich. It's a delicacy. That's coming up. We'll tell you more about that. Right now, a little Lainey Wilson. Here's Lainey Wilson and John Mayer on WSM.
morning. There's nothing better than watching the sun rise to the sounds of bluegrass and the smell of freshly cooked Purnell's Old Folks Country sausage. It's WSM's Bluegrass Breakfast, starting at 5 a.m., presented by Purnell's. Real bluegrass, bright and early. The perfect way to ease into your day. We'll provide the music, you provide the kitchen. WSM's Bluegrass Breakfast, 5 to 6, every weekday morning.
WSM.
When the fair rolls into Lebanon, you know there's one local business that rolls in right along with it. The Shirt Bus. They're local, they do great work, and they're back at the Wilson County, Tennessee State Fair for another year. They've got the fair shirts you're looking for. One for $12 or two for $20. Plus, they have long sleeves, tanks, and other special deals. Look for the Shirt Bus in their new location, right behind Kittyland near the new WEMA building, on your way to the livestock area. The Shirt Bus, making memories one fair shirt at a time.
Americana Fest, the Americana Music Festival and Conference, is Nashville's best week of music. Slated for September 15th through September 19th, with performances by Buddy Miller,
I'm fired again.
Katie Pruitt, Melissa Etheridge,
And I chose to survive. God, I love being alive.
Drayton Farley,
And I need your love. This rush just
Aaron Enderlin,
baby, I can be your whiskey.
Leroy Parnell, Shaky Graves, and many more. Premier all-event silver wristbands are available at AmericanaFest.com. That will get you admission into shows, plus invitations to dozens of music, business, panels, and parties. Just want to catch the nighttime showcases? Festival wristbands are also available at AmericanaFest.com. Americana Fest, the coolest music scene today.
From the Simply Superior Studio at the Springer Mountain Farms Acuff House, this is the world's most famous country station, 650 AM.
WSM Nashville.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. The stage is set for another primary day in America. Races for the House, Senate, and for governor being held in Florida, Alaska, and Wyoming, while California holds a special election to fill the remainder of disgraced former Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell's term. We're learning a little more about the death of actress Hayden Panettiere. Police in Greenville, South Carolina, say officers in EMS responded to a report of an unresponsive woman Sunday afternoon and found the 36-year-old inside an apartment.
1:29 responding.
Overdose. CPR is in progress.
The Greenville County Coroner's Office says resuscitation efforts were unsuccessful and a preliminary autopsy found no signs of trauma that contributed to her death. Over a dozen people are facing charges related to the running of a cocaine trafficking operation out of 2 Penn State frat houses. A total of 13 current and former students have been charged, as well as the father of a student. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
WSM weather.
From the Springer Mountain Farms Weather Center, here's your first alert forecast.
I'm WSMV4 First Alert Meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. Mostly sunny today, upper 80s, low 90s this afternoon, and less humid today. We're down to the 60s and 70s tonight. Tomorrow will still be in the low 90s. It's a little bit more humid, but under plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow night into early Thursday, scattered showers and thunderstorms return. Thunderstorms could produce heavy rain and gusty winds. Rain will gradually taper off Thursday into the day on Friday. We'll hover around 90 Thursday and Friday. This weekend, cooler and less humid, upper 80s and low 90s under plenty of sunshine.
WSM.
Four guys walking down the hall in this
Live from the
retirement home, he
radio
sees this
home of the Opry, country music, Nashville stories, real conversation. She's country music's BFF. This is the Kelly Sutton Show.
Welcome to Tuesday, everybody. We are in this together. You know what's really funny, though? I did for a split second think it was Wednesday. I had to check myself. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday all day.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, here we are.
You're at the Opry tonight. Just a reminder.
No, I'm not. Mike Terry's at the Opry tonight. How about that?
Are you sure?
I am sure. Yes. He switched with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah, he's going to. I know. We have to make sure. There are 3 of us, and we all have custody of the baby, and we have to make sure that someone is watching the baby. So tonight, Mike Terry has the baby.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll be. I know.
All right.
You just walk through. I'll double check.
I think the kids have more fun with us personally.
Oh, I don't know. Just up for debate. Mike's kind of fun. Yeah.
I'm more easily distracted, so they get away with more stuff with me. You know?
Okay.
They're in Opry Dan's candy jar if I'm in charge of the kids.
I have to like fess up to something. So I think both of us love when we walk away from an Opry show and we're like, man, we nailed that. It was so clean. We read everything that we were supposed to read. We got in some laughs. Everybody had a good time. You know, you feel like you did a great job. And then there are the nights where something happens and there's a hiccup and you're like, well, we're just going to chalk this one up. I had one the other night. The Whites were performing.
Right.
And most of our people, when they come on, if they are a group, they get 3 songs.
Sure. Oh.
So I am backstage chatting away behind the scenes, and they finished their second song, and they were only doing 2. And so they're finished, and it's dead air. And I immediately run to the podium as quickly as I can. And Sharon White was leaning on the podium.
Oh,
like
she
this.
was waiting for you. Oh, that's bad.
No. She laughed and she goes, that last song was a little too short for you, wasn't it? And I said, I'm sorry,
that's
Sharon.
funny.
I wasn't paying attention. I was in the back. So, yeah, I've had a couple of them. Have you had like a big snafu?
I'll keep it in the same family.
Yeah.
So Sharon's husband, Ricky, opening the Grand Ole Opry one night, and I'm expecting him to do 3. So when he finishes his third, Grand Ole Opry star Ricky Skaggs and Kentucky Thunder, everybody, and nobody's moving. And Mike Rogers, who was playing, looks at him and goes, and I go,
more?
You know what? How about one more, Ricky? One more, everybody.
You pretended like it was an encore.
And I walked around the corner, and Vince Gill was just laughing. He goes, could have been worse. Could have been Bill Anderson.
Oh.
Good morning,
Vinny
Bill.
is the one
Good morning,
that wants
Bill.
to get you. Vince got me. There was a night where I was sitting in that tiny little pew, and I was looking at something on my phone, and he ran to me, like sprinted over to me, and he goes, they need you right now. And I jumped up, and I looked, and he goes, gotcha.
Oh, that's funny.
Like
That's awesome.
Vince. Yeah, so you just never know what's going on behind the scenes.
He was our guest last night, by the way, at the Hall of Fame.
Sure
as part
was.
of our Tennessee Association of Broadcasters Opry show.
Yes.
And I know Chris Baker wanted to give him a little congratulations on his 35th anniversary. So as he's leaving the stage, I said, hang on, wait a minute, don't leave. And he goes, okay. And then, so then we're just awkwardly both standing at the very edge of the stage. And he looks at me and goes, do we just stand here? And I go, I think so. Yeah, okay.
And then he waved to everybody.
Okay.
And then he walked out. Speaking of Tennessee Association of Broadcasters, we brought home 3 crystal microphones.
We did.
They are making their way to the studio. We will prominently display them and show them off right here in WSM proudly, not only for our contributions, but also one for the Grand Ole Opry. I don't know if the third one's going to live with us or if it's going to be at the Opry House. Either way. It'll
be in the family. It'll be in the family.
Shared custody. So thank you to everybody that made that possible last night. Hey, coming up in just a little bit, your chance to win tickets to see Carrie Underwood at the Grand Ole Opry. Also, Matt Combs is hanging out with us. He has been on that Opry stage so many times, but he's never made his Grand Ole Opry debut, and we're going to talk about that. That's happening coming up in September. For right now, we're going to rewind to the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. We're bringing you some comedy this morning. It's a set from our buddy, Gary Muledeer.
Old guy's walking down the hall in this retirement home. He sees this door open. He walks in. There's this old lady standing there. He walks up to her. He says, I bet you can't guess how old I am. She says, I bet you I can. Drop your pants. He drops his pants. She says, you're 96. He said, gee, you're right. How did you know? She said, you told me at breakfast this morning. And he's still standing there. Old lady calls 911. Sheriff shows up, says, what's wrong? She said, I'll tell you what's wrong. My neighbor next door, curtains wide open, walking back and forth naked for the last hour and a half. Sheriff looks out and says, I don't see anything. She said, no, you got to climb up on the dresser and look through the skylight. Well, you like these, huh? All right. 60-year-old couple celebrating their 40th wedding anniversary. They're walking on the beach and a genie appears. Says, I'm going to give each one wish. Takes the wife to the side and says, well, wife said, you know, I've always kind of wanted to travel the world for a couple of years. Just like that. Fistful of airline tickets, helicopter arrives, takes her off to a cruise ship. Jeannie turns to the husband and says, what about you? Husband says, you know, I've always kind of wanted to have a wife 30 years younger than me. Just like that, he was 90. couple of months ago, a girl rode by me on a bicycle. I yelled, "Cow." She turned around and flipped me off. Then she hit the cow. In a recent poll, residents of Arizona were asked if they thought illegal immigration was a serious problem. 29% said yes it is. 71% said no es una problema serioso. Siamese twins moved to London so the other one could drive for a while. A couple of months ago, there was a knock at the door. I answered it. It was two Jehovah's Witnesses. I invited them in. We sat down on the couch. I said, "Well, what do you want to talk about?" They said, "We don't know. We've never made it this far before." I'm going to try to end this death-defying feat I've got up here with a parrot story. Lady walks by a pet store, sees this gorgeous parrot, walks in and says to the owner, "How much for that parrot?" Owner says, $20. She said, $20? My God, that parrot's beautiful. He said, $20. She said, "What's wrong with it?" He said, "There's nothing wrong with it. Just have to warn you it was raised in a brothel." She said, "Well, for $20, I'll take my chances." Takes the parrot home, hangs the cage in the front room, goes in the kitchen, fills the water dish, comes back out, uncovers the cage. Parrot goes, "Ooh, pretty lady, pretty lady." About that time, her daughters walk in. The parrot says, pretty girls, pretty girls." Her husband walks in. The parrot says, "Hey, Kevin." I had a great time. Thank you very much. God bless. Come back and see us again.
He's a member of the Comedy Hall of Fame. He is a star of the Grand Ole Opry. Gary Mule Deer, everybody. Gary Mule Deer. Nice job.
Shenandoah is celebrating 40 years of country music with a special anniversary concert at the historic Ryman Auditorium on Wednesday, October 28th. Their first time headlining at the Mother Church. Join one of country music's most beloved bands for an unforgettable night featuring the songs and memories that have defined 4 decades of music. Tickets are on sale now at Ryman.com. And listen all week to The Kelly Sutton Show for your chance to call in and win your way in.
WSM. You know that feeling when you find a brand you can really trust? That's Springer Mountain Farms. Simply superior chicken. They're raising chickens responsibly on family farms in the Blue Ridge Mountains and making their own feed with corn and soybeans grown right here in America. Springer Mountain Farms is proudly American Humane certified, and their chicken is always all natural, never fed antibiotics, hormones, or animal byproducts. Springer Mountain Farms Simply Superior Chicken delivers great taste and peace of mind every time you sit down for dinner. Because when you know where your food comes from and how it's raised, you can feel confident about serving it to the people you love the most. Pick some up today in your grocer's fresh meat case or frozen food aisle. And don't forget the WSM Acuff House is proudly presented by Springer Mountain Farms. Be sure to stop by and visit next time you take the Grand Ole Opry backstage tour. And for recipes, coupons, and to find a store near you, visit SpringerMTN.com and join the flock. Springer Mountain Farms. Always great care, great taste.
Before summer slips away, gather everyone around the table with Puckett's to-go packs. They're perfect for end-of-summer cookouts, neighborhood get-togethers, Labor Day weekend, or your first football watch party of the season. For just $54.99, you'll get 2 1-pound servings of meat, 2 quart-sized sides, and fresh bread enough to feed 4 to 6 hungry folks. Great food, no fuss, and more time to enjoy the people you're with. Order online at puckettsrestaurant.com and make your next gathering deliciously easy with Puckett's.
Hey, I'm Reba McEntire. Growing up in Oklahoma, I had big dreams of becoming a successful country music singer. But I also knew the odds were against me and that I needed an education to fall back on. Studying never got in the way of my dreams. In fact, school gave me lots of opportunities I wouldn't have had otherwise with my career. Please stay in school and try your best. You never know where a good education might take you. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Welcome in. It's the Kelly Sutton Show, and we are talking to Matt Combs. The new album, 50 Years of Clown School, is out this Friday.
Yay.
Okay, now, that title by itself just makes me smile. So,
Good.
Yeah.
That was hopefully what I wanted to happen, you know?
I like that. Oh, it's
Yeah.
good to see you.
Good to see you, too. So great to be here with all y'all.
This was your stomping grounds for how many years?
You know, my first time I stepped on the Opry stage was in 1998. I was a guest fiddler with Mike Snyder, and then I ended up joining his band. Maybe not too long after, maybe a year or so afterwards, I joined his band and played with him. I mean, hundreds of times on the Opry, and then ended up being the staff fiddle player from 14 through 16. And
Nice.
so this is like my stomping grounds for
Yeah.
sure. So. It's good to be close here.
I miss seeing Mike. There are people who are really funny, and there are people who are really talented, but it's rare to get both. And the musicianship, along with his humor, was just such a great combination.
Yeah, and the thing about Mike is he could have said anything and people would laugh.
Right.
You know?
It was the accent and the cadence.
Oh yeah. I mean, he could say anything and just tear him up.
I remember the first time I ever heard the Schnauzer story.
Oh, yeah.
We won't repeat that one this morning.
Yeah, you put that one on the radio. Huh?
There you go.
Well, it was on the radio many times.
Yeah.
I would actually listen some nights, and I'm like, how did he get away with just saying that? It was so funny.
There's the line, and he was just putting his toe just right over it.
Right across. So talk to us about where you grew up and how music found you.
Yeah, I grew up in Kansas and Wichita, and I started off as a classical violinist, and this actually explains the title of the record, is that when I was 18, I went out to the Aspen Music Festival in school to study classical music, and there's a pedestrian mall in Aspen where street performers and buskers are there. You know, there's jugglers and balloon people, and so there's this band playing every night with a banjo, washboard, and guitar. So I'd go watch them. I was like, oh man, what are they up to? So I asked them, can I sit in? So yeah, sure, come on. So I started sitting in with them, and excuse me, the banjo player during the day was a balloon clown. So he would tie up balloon animals for kids on the pedestrian mall. And so it was a literal clown that got me switched from playing classical music into doing fiddle. So, I mean, that was, 18 years old, an impressionable young fella. That was literally clown school for me.
Sure.
Yeah, and so, that got me switched over to playing fiddle, but he also taught me how to tie balloons and make balloon animals. So through college, I was a clown and did that for, walking around money. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Can you still do the balloons?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's like the most difficult one?
I can do a little motorcycle that's very, very,
Wow.
it's out of one balloon, you can make a little motorcycle. I'm a little down on my chops, but I think I could still do it,
That's impressive.
Well, I have a fallback career. So if the music
That's
thing
right,
just goes to, I'm going to be out on Broadway making balloons. So if you see me down there, things aren't going great. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
You know what? Or they are. Or they're going so well that you're
That's
like,
right.
I'm back at balloons
That's
right now.
right. Going back to my roots,
That's
maybe,
it.
it's clown school for you.
What's the difference between a fiddle and a violin?
That's a good question, and I think the best answer I have is that you don't spill beer in a violin.
Cool.
No.
I've heard that. I've heard that answer before.
Yeah. No, I mean, literally, there's no difference. I used to do an educational program with the Symphony and the Country Music Hall of Fame called Is It a Fiddle or Violin? So kids would come in from schools, and we would demonstrate the differences, play some violin, play some fiddle, and then talk about it. But there literally is no physical difference. You could do either on either. But it's just the person standing behind it that makes it the fiddle or the violin.
So same bow as well, no difference in. Okay.
Yeah.
Was there more joy in one form than the other?
100, yeah. And that's going back to Aspen. I had this dichotomy of hanging with the buskers, and then also at the same time I was playing in this orchestra, and like the principal players in this orchestra were from Chicago, from the New York Phil, the real bangers, and it wasn't fun. I didn't enjoy myself. The pressure was high, it was like, and the standards are incredibly high. The attitudes were pretty rough. And so, I had that, and then I had the fun I was having on the street with this clown, and I was like, all right, I know where I'm landing, and that's where I stayed.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it is. It's a lot more fun.
Well, and interesting too. I mean, if you're doing a solo in a bluegrass band or a country song, they want you to improvise. They want you to have fun with it. I mean, classical, they want you to play it exactly. I mean, they don't want you improvising Beethoven or Brahms or
No. I mean, your bows, the whole group, the bows have to be moving the same way, same articulation.
It's like military precision.
Absolutely. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, military is probably a good descriptor.
So I'm always fascinated by artists who collaborate with people maybe a little out of the box, right? So, and I knew some of the folks you've worked with, but the more I dug into it, the more interesting it really became. Because there were some obvious ones, but then you have people like, then you have like Reba and Winona, and you have like Sturgill Simpson and Casey Musgraves, but then you get the Black Keys and Cage the Elephant and your friendship with Dan Auerbach. And I mean, that's a broad spectrum of music right there.
It really is. And that's the fun part about, well, a lot of the things I do is do string arrangements. So I'll, just for that ensemble sound. And so it's not necessarily like country, there's strings in every genre of music. So when I first started working with Dan over at Easy Eye Sound in 16, right after I quit the Opry, I started doing sessions over there, and it opened up a whole new world of doing these string arrangements for people. So it got me in rooms with, like you mentioned, and like CeeLo Green and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily just limited to like country fiddle, because not everything needs a country fiddle, but I think most everything could use strings.
You went to Michigan?
Yeah, I went to college at University of Michigan.
Kelly's going to pick your brain.
Yeah. I got a kid that's really eyeballing the University of Michigan.
Oh, it's a great town. It's a great
school.
Town, lot of fun.
So we went Michigan, then we were in Aspen. When did we end up in Nashville?
Well, I graduated from Michigan and packed up a U-Haul, knowing literally zero people in Nashville, but I just knew this is where I needed to be because that's where everybody was. So I drove my U-Haul. I didn't know where to go, so all I knew was the Station Inn. So I just like pulled into the Station Inn. I was like, okay, now what? And I watched Dr. Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys were playing that night, and so then I just drove around the next day in the U-Haul till I found a horrible little apartment, and
those are the days when you could still do that. Like now you gotta, reserve it 6 months in advance with all of your down payments.
Yeah, right. And I didn't have any money, and you could afford to do that, back in the day. So it was an inauspicious beginning, but I really enjoyed myself. And that was, I came here green, I was just a kid, and so I just got around all the kind of the first gen people that I could get around, and I had the wonderful opportunity to very quickly get to know John Hartford and started hanging out with John a bunch. And so hanging out in his world, I got to know people like Benny Martin, who played with Flatt and Scruggs on these airwaves back in 1953, Kenny Baker, Earl Scruggs, Josh Graves. And so it was a really unique opportunity to get to hang with these luminaries,
What was it about Nashville that influenced who you are as a player? Because I think everybody absorbs a little bit of where they are. Like, for example, Aspen, that making you into, the balloon artist and also letting you have fun with the music. So what Nashville sound seeped into who you are as a fiddle player?
I mean, there's so much about Nashville. Of course, the history. And it's where everyone lived, and it's where every single person that I loved on these records. I also enjoyed things like Strength in Numbers, Bela Fleck's Drive record. Those were pillar records. I was like, well, where do those guys live? Oh, they're all in Nashville. Okay, there it is, And so for me, it was just about absorbing, and it was kind of like graduate school for me. I just like, who can I get around? Who can I get information from? What kind of styles can I get into my ears and heart, and
there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Well, the new album comes out, 50 Years of Clown School. You're going to have a show tomorrow night at the American Legion 82. So you can go out to Post 82 and see him. And then on Friday, September 11th, you're stepping into the circle, which has got to be the coolest feeling in the world.
I'm still kind of in disbelief that I get to do that, because I've played the Opry hundreds of times, but there's a world of difference between that spot 3 feet over and then moving into that that circle. And so to do that, I'm thrilled, and it's going to be an incredible evening because we're going to be doing it. There's a whole show on Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
So they're going to bring out Pa's actual fiddle from this museum.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I get to play a tune on Paul Engel's actual fiddle. So that's going to be.
Oh, that's really
and
special.
Dean Butler's going to, he's there, and so we're going to be working together on that. So I'm thrilled. So I get to play a couple of my tunes from the record, and then we get to do some Little House stuff. I think it's going to be, as they say, an Opry moment.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're going to end with Clown School. You ready?
Let's go.
All right, we're playing it this morning on WSM.
Put everything else on hold. Every weekday, WSM gives you 2 hours that belong to the music. It's 120 minutes commercial-free with Mike Terry. From 10 to noon, it's wall-to-wall country. No commercials, no breaks, just hit after hit. The kind of songs that'll have you cranking up the speakers and getting the whole office singing along. Served up by Puckett's Restaurants, who know a thing or two about good music and Southern hospitality. So turn it up, leave it there, and let it roll. 120 minutes commercial-free. Weekdays 10 to noon with Mike Terry. Presented by Puckett's Restaurants.
We're talking today with Jeff Roberts of Jeff Roberts & Associates, the working man's lawyer. Slipped, tripped, or fell? When a business fails to keep you safe, who pays the price?
Jeff, I slipped and fell at a store, and now I have medical bills I can't afford. Is there anything I can do?
Yes, if the store was negligent, which means if they created or knew about a hazard and did nothing to clean it up or fix it. Businesses have a legal duty to keep their property safe, and if they ignored the hazard, like a wet floor with no warning sign or broken stairs, you may have a case.
But they're saying I should have been more careful.
Well, that's what they always say, but we investigate, check security footage, talk to witnesses, and prove what really happened. You shouldn't have to pay for their mistakes. Give me a call today at 615-425-4400 or visit me at middletninjury.com. That's middletninjury.com.
Jeff Roberts and Associates, the working man's lawyer. Find them online at middletninjury.com.
The best time to recommit to your gut health goals? Right now. Take charge of your gut with Nature Made. Our clinically studied ingredients support digestive health. Digestive enzymes break down nutrients. Probiotic and prebiotic fiber nourish good gut bacteria. And super greens with probiotics empower daily digestive health. Try the full lineup of gut health support from Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When you're finally off the clock after a long day, dishes put away, kids asleep, feet kicked up, heartburn. Don't let heartburn take over your hard-earned moment. Quick, Alka-Seltzer. Nothing works faster for heartburn relief. Alka-Seltzer effervescent tablets begin neutralizing stomach acid in seconds, so you can get back to your one more episode marathon. Quick, Alka-Seltzer. Because nothing works faster for heartburn relief. Use as directed.
Good Tuesday morning. This is Holly Thompson with your WSMV4 News Update. Signs, shouting, and disruptions at school board meetings are at the center of a vote happening tonight in Clarksville. Now, if these changes pass this evening, the new rules will impact how and where you can hold a sign. Under the proposal, anyone holding a sign would have to stay in their seat. That sign could not interfere with another person's ability to watch the meeting. You also cannot stand behind, beside, or in front of someone while they're addressing the board with a sign. And loud comments or noises during another person's presentation could also be considered prohibited behavior. Back in June, a heated board meeting ended with some of those attending being removed after officials said disruptions made it difficult to continue. The board later decreased public comment time. Now, tonight, we know board members are scheduled to decide whether these additional rules become part of the district's public participation policy. That meeting starts at 6 o'clock. The Nashville Winter Storm Response Commission says the city needs to take a hard look at how it handles a major disaster. They're now calling for an independent investigation into Nashville's Office of Emergency Management, saying there are still serious problems to fix before the next big storm. The 20-page report says the biggest issue is NES did not have written procedures. Their technology was outdated, and they delayed getting outside help. NES has already made some changes after they hired an outside group to investigate and come up with recommendations. But this commission says there's still a long way to go. They expect to have more recommendations in their final reports. That's expected later this fall. And today, you can help the nation's critical blood shortage in a fun way. It's the Battle of the Badges blood drive. It starts at noon out at Nissan Stadium. Anyone can donate. Some local first responders will be there competing to see which department can bring in the most donors. Everyone who donates get 2 tickets to the Titans preseason game against the Seahawks coming up August 23rd. You can follow updates on these stories and the latest on your First Alert forecast. It's all in the WSMV4 News app. From the WSMV4 Newsroom, I'm Holly Thompson.
WSM Weather. From the Springer Mountain Farms Weather Center, here's your First Alert forecast.
I'm WSMV4 First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. Mostly sunny today, upper 80s, low 90s this afternoon, and less humid today. We're down to the 60s and 70s tonight. Tomorrow will still be in the low 90s. It's a little bit more humid, but under plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow night into early Thursday, scattered showers and thunderstorms return. Thunderstorms could produce heavy rain and gusty winds. Rain will gradually taper off Thursday into the day on Friday. We'll hover around 90 Thursday and Friday. This weekend, cooler and less humid, upper 80s and low 90s under plenty of sunshine.
Oh, hearing from all of our friends. Good morning to you, especially the ones that are watching us this morning on the chat and throwing in where they are watching from. Good morning from Athens, Alabama to Mark. Hello, Eric, who is watching us. He said, I love yard sales. Me too. Lori said, congrats on our win at the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters. We won last night for Radio Station of the Year, large market. Thank you very much. We're very excited about that. And also for best use of digital and social content. So thank you to all of you, because you're like the reason that we won that. That's pretty cool. And then the Opry also was honored with our Impact Award, which is pretty exciting.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was a good night.
It was fun.
Charlie was our host and did a live segment of the Opry from the Country Music Hall of Fame. That was really cool.
Yeah, Chris Scruggs and the Stone Fox 5 and Vince Gill, who has a plaque in the rotunda. Mel Tillis famously told him he looked like Lon Chaney.
Oh.
Well, you know, some of the faces on the plaques.
The plaques, they're
vaguely
iffy. They're
resemble.
Iffy. That is also another reason why I don't know that I would want a bobblehead of myself, because I've not seen bobbleheads that are great.
There's a company that will create you your own custom bobblehead, like your own. They'll just make a one-off.
Right,
like
but is it?
But she's saying she wants
it
to look like
enough like you. Yeah, I think.
Enough.
Yeah.
You're like, well, kind of looks like you.
The only child in me wants my own bobblehead.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay. We can put that on the list of things.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, and thanks for watching us and listening to us all around the world on WSM. We were also telling everybody, we've got an app. I clued my dad into that yesterday, so hopefully he's listening on the app. If you are out of range of the AM signal, then you can download the app for free in the App Store and then listen to us wherever. Or if you have, an Alexa or a listening device, I probably just triggered everybody's listening device in their house. Ask it to play 650 AM WSM, and it will do that.
Hey, Siri.
Right. Well, we talked about this the other day. Chat GPT has a voice now, and we talk to her like she is a friend.
It freaks Annie out.
It's just weird.
It is a little
and for
weird.
Two, it's scary. Charles had his say hello to me yesterday.
Yeah, I did it the other night when I was playing Mahjong with my friends.
I don't want her to know me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
What is yours name? Do you have a name for yours?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Mine is Yasmin.
Alexis.
Yes. Okay.
But actually, the voice has a name.
It does. It's like
Vola or something like that. The British.
Yeah, Vola. I think it's right.
Okay. Hey, my friend. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. You sound like you're in a pretty good mood.
I am. Hey,
today?
we are. Well, we're doing good. We're live on the radio and on the stream. So you want to say hi to everybody? Kelly's here, Annie's here, and Cole from Channel 5 is in studio.
No way. Hello. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Annie. Hi, Cole. First time virtual guest here. Thanks for letting me pop in. I promise I won't steal the mic.
Well, you already have, Alexis.
Oh, we kind of. Guys, this is great. I think she's now like our go-to. You don't like it?
I think it's weird.
Annie.
And she won't stop laughing, Kelly.
Too much. I mean, GOAT is a big title. I'm just here trying to keep up and not trip over the mic cord.
Right. You don't have legs, Alexis.
Okay.
Listen,
seriously, it is really fun to be here with you all. So, yeah, hi, everybody who's listening this morning. Hope your day's starting off smoothly, maybe with a little coffee. Stay kind to each other today, yeah?
Yeah, we're on our third cup. So.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Alexis.
Right. We'll holler at you later. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I think it's kind of great. No, you're not digging it.
It's just like, this is why people were invented, so we could talk to one another. Why do we need to talk to Alexis?
Just pretend like she's your friend that knows everything. And I do mean everything.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying. And also kind of cool, She delivers it in a nice way. If it was more of a robot voice, I think it would be more intimidating. But that's like your friend that's British.
Yeah.
I think
you and I both agree on this.
I like it.
Yeah.
Annie is not.
No, not a fan at all.
It's freaky. It's like otherworldly. It's insane.
Kind of out there.
I don't like it.
How you feeling about it? Tell us. Drop it in the chat if you're watching this morning. Are you talking to your AI like we are? Let us know. Also, give us a call, 615-737-9650. In fact, give us a call right now because we're giving away a pair of tickets for Carrie Underwood. She is going to be at the Grand Ole Opry. That's coming up Friday and Saturday. These tickets are for Friday at 9:30. So if you're able to go to the Grand Ole Opry this Friday, 9:30, to see Carrie Underwood, call us right now. We're looking for caller number 4, 615-737-9650.
Never been the kind that you call lucky, always stumbling around in circles, but I must have stumbled into something. Look at me, am I really alone with you? I wake up feeling like my life's worth living. Can't recall when I last felt that way. I guess it must be all this love you're giving. Never knew it could be like this. But I guess some hearts, they just get all the right breaks. Some hearts have the stars on their side. Some hearts, they just have it so easy. Some hearts just get lucky sometimes. Some hearts just get lucky sometimes. Now who would have thought someone like you could love me? You're the last thing my heart expected. Who would have thought I'd ever find somebody, someone who makes me feel like this? Well, I guess some hearts, they just get all the right breaks. Some hearts have the stars on their side. Some hearts, they just have it so easy. Some hearts just get lucky sometimes. Some hearts just get lucky sometimes. Even hearts like mine get lucky sometimes. Even hearts like some hearts, they just get all the right breaks. Some hearts have the stars on their side. Yeah, some hearts, they just have it so easy. Some hearts just get lucky sometimes. Some hearts, they just get all the right breaks. Some hearts have the stars on their side. Yeah, some hearts, they just have it so easy. Some hearts just get lucky sometimes. Some hearts just get lucky sometimes. Oh, some hearts get lucky sometimes. Get lucky
WSM, who's this?
This is Christy.
Christy, where are you calling me from?
I'm calling you from Murfreesboro.
Oh, Christy, what are you doing Friday night?
Well, I'm hoping you're going to tell me I'm going to see Carrie Underwood.
You're going to see Carrie Underwood.
Woo! All right.
Yeah. You got 2 tickets to the 9:30 show. It's happening this Friday. Do you have somebody that's going to go with you?
Oh, my daughter will want to go 100%.
Oh, what's her name? Let's give her a shout out.
Her name is Amy.
Amy. Well, Amy, congratulations. You're going to see Carrie Underwood because your mom, Christy, gave us a call this morning. So who made you a winner?
650 WSM Radio.
And I get to see Christy because I will be there Friday night hosting those shows. And if you didn't win this morning, don't worry. We have more tickets to give away. If you do want to go and you just haven't bought your tickets yet, you can always do that at Opry.com. Got a show tonight. In fact, Mike Terry is going to be at the podium tonight. And it's an exciting night because Mark Wills is in the house, Charlie McCoy, Eddie Montgomery. Next Stage alums Tiger Lily Gold are going to be there with special guest Allison Russell, Devin Gilfillian, and Kenny Whitmire is going to be there with Sidewalk Prophets. How fun.
Ooh, if I were there tonight, Allison might make me try and do a push-up. So I'll have to kind of glad Mike could do push-ups.
She's got great guns.
Yeah.
She's been working out. Always has great arms. But yeah, it's a great night at the Grand Ole Opry, and we have a lot of great shows that are lined up.
Yeah, well, we're in the midst of the summer of the century.
Yes.
You mentioned 4 shows with Kerry coming up. Early September, that first week of September, back-to-back nights with Little Big Town. They have a brand new record coming out. September 22nd, Opry 100 honors the great Charlie Pride. And what a lineup that's going to be. Darius Rucker's going to be there. Neil McCoy is there. Dion Pride, Charlie's son, is there. I love Dion, such a good guy. Pam Tillis as well. And then looking ahead to October, the 13th of October, induction night for Red Akins.
Oh,
if that's not sold out yet, go get your tickets today because it will be sold out soon for sure because it's Luke Bryan, it's Jamie Johnson, it's John Party, it's Thomas Rhett, and Red Akins will be inducted that night. So it's going to be really special.
I'm so thrilled for that. I just wonder who's going to cry first, if it's going to be Thomas or Rhett.
Ooh. Maybe both.
Yeah,
both for sure.
Might be crying at the same time. Well, this morning we were talking about some things that you can do to save money. So this is like our Thrifty and Thriving Week. Yesterday was National Thrift Store Day. Today we're talking about some things that you can do with a family that are either free or low cost. And our friend Eric pointed out to me today is the first ever National Icy Day. So Icy, the drinks.
Oh, yeah.
You can get some free ices at Walmart fuel stations. They are giving free ices, no purchase required. Crystal, you can get a free icy with no purchase required. AMC Theaters, if you have a valid movie ticket, like if you're going in to see something, you get one for free. Regal Cinemas, same thing. Urban Air Adventure Park, free with paid admission. And the list goes on and on. So if you want a free icy, today's your day.
They are sponsoring our friends, the Isaacs. On their summer tour. They had icy machines set up at the Opry one night.
So what's your favorite flavor?
It was really cool. I do love I love the cherry. I think the cherry. Yeah, I love the blueberry too, but then the blue tongue all night.
Yeah, you're stuck with that. It's really evident which one you had. What about you, Annie?
I probably prefer cherry as well, although I love like a root beer slushie. They make that in icy form.
Yeah.
You know what's a good one, though, is cherry cola. You do a little of the cola and a little of the cherry mix.
Iconic.
That's kind of great.
Confused, though, Icy Day versus 7-Eleven, which is like free Slurpee Day.
Oh,
yeah.
That's even tougher.
We just, what's the difference?
You get both, I guess.
You go one a month.
One's 7-Eleven and one's today. That's the big
summer months.
Get out there, get your icy today. You'll be happy that you did because it's going to be warm no matter where you are. Thanks for listening to us this morning and being with us on our chat. And thank you, Eric, for that little tidbit. If you know some fun, free, or less expensive things, let us know. You can call us if you want. The phone line's open, 615-737-9650, or you can also drop it in the chat.
Carrie Underwood is back at the Grand Ole Opry for 4 shows this Friday and Saturday night. And WSM has your chance to win your way in. Listen to the Kelly Sutton Show mornings and On Air with Aaron afternoons for your chance to call in and score tickets to one of this weekend's Opry shows. You'll see Carrie along with other Opry favorites, including Marty Stewart, Connie Smith, Charles Eston, Jenna Davis, Big Daddy Weave, and more. Tickets are on sale now at Opry.com. Listen this week to win.
Hello, friend. Al Purnell here, the good sausage man for Purnell's Old Folks Country Sausage. When your day starts right, everything goes better. Start your day with Purnell's Old Folks Country Sausage for a delicious breakfast. Purnell sausage gives you energy and it'll hold you to the next meal. Start your day off right. Buy Purnell's Old Folks Country Sausage because it's good.
And I'll be
Veteran singer-songwriter Edwin McCain will perform at Harkin Hall on Saturday, August 22nd at 7:30. McCain had his major label breakout in the 90s with Honor Among Thieves. He also became a top 40 radio star with chart-topping singles and soundtrack success with I'll Be and I Could Not Ask for More. He's been touring with Hootie and the Blowfish, Collective Soul, and Train. You can get your tickets now for August 22nd at harkinhall.com. Just 11 minutes from downtown Nashville.
WSM.
Hello, everybody. We are playing some Taylor Swift right now on WSM, and you are hearing us on the live stream. Good morning, everybody, and thanks for joining us. Want to give a shout out. Zach Bennett said, I am listening from WSM home office, the palatial EW Bud Wendell building. Good morning to our friend Zach. And Zach, you're a winner this morning. Congratulations, because we were all winners last night at the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters. Robert says, hello, love the new show. Been listening to this station since the 90s, watching from Toronto, Canada.
So fun.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Jeff Ness because he agrees with me that the AI voices are creepy, and Alice H. Roy agrees with me that the AI voices are a little creepy. Sorry, guys.
They are kind of.
I mean, I get that, but
I get it. But also cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool the amount of knowledge, and I like that mine is tailored towards me now. She knows that I, work out. She knows that what I want to eat, blah, blah, blah. But talking to it?
It's impressive how quick it is.
Yeah,
like,
that's what's
there's
kind of scary.
The reaction is about human time, really, right?
Oh, faster.
Yeah.
Well, I think that you need to give yours a name and see if that changes things. What would you name your AI, Annie?
Buck.
What?
Buck.
Buck?
I don't know.
Oh,
why.
I thought you said book, like BOOK, like Buck, like Buck Owens.
Buck. Okay.
Buck.
Like Buck, but a girl.
Oh.
Oh, I like
and
that.
she'd like it. That's what I like. That is what I like about them.
Yeah, they can't talk back.
They can if you ask them to.
Yeah, they can be mean.
You can say, talk back to me.
That's true.
But
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. I want somebody that's going to tell me what I need them to tell me, but in a very polite and kind tone. It's all about the tone, Charlie.
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay.
By the way, a lot of people agree with me on the dishwasher. I've had people come up to me backstage at the Opry. By the way, the dishwasher, you're so right about that.
Well, that's what I didn't say that you weren't right. I just said the way that you said, it's not my way, it's common sense. And I was like, wow, okay. Well,
you said that to her?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. You missed it, Annie. It was his tone.
Rude.
I said, do you have a way, like, who does the dishes? And he said, I do. And he said, because, it's just common sense. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's the
10
tone.
seconds.
All right.
I'm
We're
right
back
again.
live. That's Taylor Swift. I Knew It, I Knew You. And you are hearing it this morning on WSM. And good morning. Congratulations to our winners. We had some winners this morning that won tickets to see Carrie Underwood. That's happening this weekend. More tickets that we're giving away tomorrow. So you can do that. You can also buy them. Hey, coming up in just a little bit, Elizabeth Cook is walking into the studio. Haven't seen her in a hot second. So we're going to catch up with her and see what she is up to. She's got a new album called Great Television out now. And that's intriguing. I got to find out all about that. Plus, if you're watching us this morning, then you have seen that we have added 2 pieces of crystal to the backdrop. Our awards were just delivered. Mr. Eric Markham brought them in. These are the awards from the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters. This is for the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters Radio Station of the Year Radio Large Market winner, WSM AM. Congratulations to us. Do we have canned applause?
Oh, sure.
Do we have some applause? Yeah, okay.
No, we have.
That's one hand
lame.
clapping.
That's like how you clap for your boss.
That's what I got. Okay, well,
all right.
Oh.
All right, we're going to have to find some more. Anyway, we also have one. This is for best use of digital media and that is Radio Large Market WSM for K. Sutton, E. Cooper, and A. Nye.
Wow.
Our names are on this.
I know.
That is
fun.
so cool. I didn't even know our names were on it. So look at that. We got some shinies.
So do you get to take it home for like a month and then bring it back? Then the next person gets
No,
it?
you leave it here.
It would be great, though, if we did have little ones we could wear like
Yeah.
a necklace. Just to let us know.
You should tell them that.
I need a necklace to
Hey,
wear.
can you guys budget next year? We want necklaces.
We want necklaces or rings, like
Right.
Super Bowl rings.
Right.
That'd be nice. We'll throw something in there.
I think the open bar took care of all of that.
Not-
I don't think you'll be getting necklaces.
There were a lot of people who were drinking last night. It was a good night. We are talking about some things that you can do for free or for cheap. So Cheap Thrills, that's the name of the game today. We thank you for all of your suggestions. Paint your own pottery. It's not cheap, but it's less expensive. But a really fun thing to do, especially with if you've got little kids. Do it because then you'll look at that piece of pottery later when they're 17 and about to go away to college.
Aw, and then it's like, oh.
She did her handprint on a plate when we were at Dollywood.
Oh, I still have a handprint like Christmas ornament from Jackson.
Those
And I
are
think it
the
was a
best.
Father's Day as well. Oh.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
Also line dancing lessons. There are free line dancing lessons.
Oh, there are at the Nashville Palace.
Nashville Palace.
Right next door.
Get on
Maybe
over
we
there.
should head over there.
That'd be fun.
That would be really fun to see Charles attempt the free line dancing lessons.
I'll be at the bar.
Okay.
Opry
be
Plaza
there too?
parties all summer long. Absolutely free.
Free.
You don't need a ticket. Just come and enjoy the music.
Free. I had a friend that would always say, if it's free, it's for me.
I like that.
That was
Yeah.
his motto.
Mhm.
He also said retail is for suckers.
Wow.
Yeah. I
All
had a
right.
really hard stance.
Wow.
But also probably one of
Yeah.
the wealthiest people I know. So
Oh, well, that makes sense then.
It
Yeah.
does make sense.
Yeah. I had a professor, and I don't know, this has nothing to do with what you just said, but it's just an odd catchphrase that I hadn't thought about in like 40 years. But it was Mr. Harriet in middle school, math teacher, and someone said something, and he said, "Oh, yes, sarcasm, weapon of the idiot." So it just made me think, I don't know.
Wow.
I hadn't thought of
I
that
don't
in 40
agree.
years.
Okay.
Disagree.
No, I disagree too. But, when you're in like middle school, you're like, oh, okay.
Oh,
So I guess I'll
yeah.
just be quiet.
Miserable.
So we're about to play a song from Carly Pearce. This is from her new album that's coming up. It's What If You Loved Me. Carly Pearce, Molly Tuttle, and Dan Tominski, and I'm hanging out with her today.
This was one of Annie's New Music Friday
It
picks a couple weeks ago,
was,
too.
And it still slaps.
It's so good. Honest Woman comes out the
28th.
28th.
Yep.
Yes.
And then Opry the 29th.
And I'm hanging out with her later today for Talk Shop Live.
Yes. Are you at Analog with her?
Yeah. It's going to be cool.
Can people go, or is this just a private thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll find out.
All right.
Don't show up because I don't know if you can get in. They'll be like, Kelly told me to come. I'm like, no.
Don't show up.
I don't think you're going to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
But yeah, it's
Okay.
going to be a really incredible day today. So this is brand new. Carly Pearce, you're hearing it this morning on WSM.
Sunday nights on WSM. Hear music from the artists who live it. It's WSM's Artist Corner, a rotating lineup of artist-hosted shows every Sunday at 7 p.m. The first Sunday of every month, it's the Air Castle Community Hour with Charlie Worsham. Second Sunday, the American Songster Radio with Dom Flemons. Third Sunday, Face the Music with Chuck Mead. And the fourth Sunday, Wild Ponies Happy Hour. 4 unique perspectives, one night a week. And catch a replay of the latest episodes of all 4 shows every Saturday night beginning at 7 on Route 650 Americana. Available on the WSM app and at WSMradio.com. WSM's Artist Corner, Sunday nights at 7.
WSM. Okay, we are talking about all the things that you can do in and around our area that are either low cost or free. And one of those things is to go into tnvacation.com to plan your vacation getaway. I mean, they've got a list of just about everything that's available here in the state.
Yeah. And there are lots of free choices,
Lots
too.
of free choices.
Well, number one, we have so many amazing state parks. Great Smoky Mountains is the most visited national park in America. So that just in and of itself is pretty amazing, right?
And I think that there is a day coming up. August 25th is the 110th birthday.
Yeah.
So all the state parks are free.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
So you can go in. You can find free and low-cost attractions for family fun in Knoxville. They've got that listed on there. We've got incredible museums, as they mentioned, and then some nature centers that are on there as well. It's a beautiful time to get out.
Yeah, and you can target your trip as well. Like you can plan it, like, I love to eat, right?
Yeah.
So you can literally eat your way from, Memphis to Johnson City. And you might gain a few pounds, but boy, what a way to go, right? I mean, we've got great food in Tennessee. And there's some regional qualities to it, too. What you get in Memphis is going to be different than what you get in East Tennessee.
Yeah, absolutely. You can check it out no matter where you are. If you're traveling through, make sure that you log on to tnvacation.com. That's tnvacation.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Clint Black. I hope you'll visit my exhibit, Clint Black, The Hard Way on Purpose, at the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. It tells my story from my childhood and early career in Houston to the rise of my album, Killin' Time, and my dedication to songwriting and my individual vision. I've often chosen the hard way and am better for it. The exhibit is open now. Visit countrymusichofoffame.org for details.
Time for eternity.
Hey, it's Nan Kelly from Heart of the Night. Years ago, Charlie and I called Sage Spring Wealth Partners for help with our financial future. And 25 years later, we are so happy with the care we've received from them all this time. Their approach is holistic, understanding your present and future goals and crafting a plan toward a life of financial independence. Retirement income, tax integrated and investment planning, financial planning, and education at every step of the way. You invest in your future, they invest in you. Sage Spring Wealth Partners at sagespring.com.
This is a testimonial provided by an existing Sage Spring Wealth Partners client for which the client has been compensated in cash. The client has an incentive to recommend Sage Spring Wealth Partners due to the compensation the client is receiving for this testimonial. For additional disclosures, please visit sagespring.com/disclosures.
From the Simply Superior Studio at the Springer Mountain Farms Acuff House, this is the world's most famous country station, 650 AM.
WSM Nashville.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Trump says it's time for Iran to surrender. He made the comment to Fox News as the 60-day memorandum of understanding between the U.S. and Iran reached its expiration. The deal was agreed to in June and aimed to put a pause on fighting as well as reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Primaries will be held in 3 states today while California holds a special U.S. House election. Races for the House, Senate, and governor being held in Alaska, Wyoming, and Florida, where a crowded field of GOP candidates hopes to replace term-limited Governor Ron DeSantis. In California, 2 Democrats emerged from the June primary to see who'll serve out the remainder of former Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell's term. Marvel Studios' Ghost Rider has secured a release date. The film starring Ryan Gosling as a title character will hit theaters July 28th, 2028. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
WSM Weather. From the Springer Mountain Farms Weather Center, here's your first alert forecast.
I'm WSMV4 First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. Mostly sunny today, upper 80s, low 90s this afternoon, and less humid today. We're down to the 60s and 70s tonight. Tomorrow will still be in the low 90s. It's a little bit more humid, but under plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow night into early Thursday, scattered showers and thunderstorms return. Thunderstorms could produce heavy rain and gusty winds. Rain will gradually taper off Thursday into the day on Friday. We'll hover around 90 Thursday and Friday. This weekend, cooler and less humid, upper 80s and low 90s under plenty of sunshine.
WSM. Live from the radio home of the Opry, country music, Nashville stories, real conversation. She's country music's BFF. This is the Kelly Sutton Show.
We are getting ready to welcome in Elizabeth Cook. She's coming to hang out with us this hour, so hang tight for that. She's got a brand new album out called Great Television, which is perfect for radio.
And a new movie.
And a new movie.
She's hit all the genres.
With David Letterman and also Charles Eston as a part of that. So we're going to have to dive into that. That's coming up in just a little bit. We're also talking about things that you can do on the cheap. What is something fun that's for the family, or maybe just something fun for you that you can run out? You don't have to spend a ton of money because we are thrifty and thriving this week. We've got free icy days, so you can go out to a lot of places and get a free icy today.
Did you ever just hop in the car and go for a drive?
Yeah, we
as
used
a
to
family?
do that. We used to do drives all the time. Were you doing that?
Not as a fan, like maybe not a drive, like maybe to go to get a snack after church or something, but we wouldn't just get in the car for
Just to
with
do a
no
drive.
destination.
We
I
would-
do that
Sunday
now.
drive, yeah.
As an adult, I do that.
We would randomly just go to relatives' houses, not call them and tell them we're
Right.
coming, just show up.
That was back in the day. I do remember that was a big thing. My grandmother would say, well, let's go over to Fern's house. And I said, well, does Fern know we're coming? No, Fern does not know we're coming. But Fern is, her sister-in-law. So therefore she has to open the door. It was just that it was part of it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And that I thought about that a long time ago. I wanted to start a podcast called something about like company or something come over, and it would just be a surprise guest.
Mhm.
Someone else would book it for me and not tell me who it was, and they'd just show up at the door
Yeah.
and you'd answer the door.
I'd have the Entenmann's cake ready for you.
Did you
That
ever?
was the guest cake.
Okay, let's get real here for a second. Was there ever a time at your house when the doorbell rang and you hit the deck and you fell down to the floor?
Oh,
'cause
my mom, yes.
You did not want to
Yes,
see who was
yes.
there, and you did not want to
so-
answer the
good.
door.
Turn the lights off. Yeah.
Nobody's home.
Turn the
Annie's
lights.
looking at us like, what?
Not like pretend we're not home, but definitely like my friends would come to the door and no one would know, or like a neighbor to come play with my brother or myself.
Yeah, ours
But-
would be like ding dong. Everyone would just turn the lights
Yeah,
off.
we did
We're
that.
not
That's
answering the door.
hysterical.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
why
wish I
that
could
was-
do that with my cell phone. Oops.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. My
They're
family.
like, why aren't you answering?
That was a New England thing too, though.
Why was
We did-
that?
I don't
What
know.
were we afraid
I don't know.
of?
We did it. We just didn't want to be bothered.
Just didn't
Yeah.
want to be bothered.
Yeah.
That was spam. That was the first spam. People coming to your door that you
Yeah.
didn't want to talk to. And
Oh, like selling
Yeah.
something, like a vacuum salesman.
you didn't know because you didn't have a Ring door camera and you couldn't see who was out there.
Oh goodness.
So it was, anybody's surprise. Unless you had a glass door, you just didn't know who was
Yeah,
there.
but then they knew you were there.
They knew you were
Well,
there.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Are we the only ones that lived this life? Tell us if you remember like someone ringing the doorbell and then you pretended like you weren't home. Give us a call, 615-737-9650. Also, good morning to everybody who is watching us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube. We love hanging out with y'all. Belinda was asking about Mike Snyder. She said, has Mike retired? And I said, he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't talked to him in a minute, but we sure do miss him. Good morning from Hickory, North Carolina. And we also have Jim watching from Tallahassee. Good morning, Jim.
Maybe one morning we just dig back in the archives, play the Schnauzer story, just to have some fun.
Okay. You think that we're
It's
going
not dirt. No, you can tell the Schnauzer
Okay,
story.
we'll
Yeah.
tell the
Justin
Schnauzer
Keene,
story.
one of our newest stage managers over there, had never heard the Schnauzer story. I told him to the other day. I don't do it as
Okay.
good as Schneider, but I can
No.
tell the Schnauzer story.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It is a good one. All right. Well, let's rewind to the stage of the Grand Ole Opry right now. It's the Gatlin Brothers. Bitter they are. You're hearing it from the stage of the Grand Ole Opry.
How many of you nice people remember your first house payment? How many of you nice people weren't sure whether or not you're going to make your second house payment? That's how Janice and I were. We were sitting there one night in that little house in our little den watching our little TV. We got a call on our little telephone. And it was J.D. Sumner, you know, the great bass singer for the Stamps and the Blackwood Brothers. And he was, you know, for years sang bass in the group for Elvis with the Stamps and all that. And the news that J.D. had for Janice and me was the fact that the king himself, Elvis Presley, had just recorded 2 of my songs. Friends and neighbors, when you're not sure you're going to make a $219.57 house payment, having Elvis Presley record 2 of your songs is big business. You know what I'm saying? So, J.D. played the songs for us right there over the telephone. And after he played the songs, we thanked him and asked him to please say hello to Elvis and thank him. Then we hung up the phone and went back to watching our little TV in our little den in our little house. The next day, Janice and I went out and bought a big old house. And you and Elvis paid for it. Here's one of the songs. I told her to leave me alone. That's what she's done. Just what she's done. And the house built for 2 just ain't a home when it's lived in by one lonely one. And I can no longer hear footsteps from right down the hall. Here come the teardrops, bitter they are, harder they fall. She called me lying, then she called the train. Then I caught a fever, walking home in the rain. But it's over and undone. She's left me once and for all. Once and for all. Here come the teardrops, bitter they are, hard they fall. Here come the teardrops, bitter they are, hard they fall. Thank y'all. Thank you, Elvis. Mr. Tommy White playing that steel guitar. Woo! Woo!
It's the year of forestry at the 2026 Wilson County, Tennessee State Fair. Happening now through Saturday at the James E. Ward Ag Center in Lebanon. Come celebrate America 250 and long-standing Tennessee traditions at one of the premier family-friendly events in the state, featuring thrilling carnival rides, live entertainment, agricultural exhibits, livestock shows, delicious fair food, and exciting competitions for all ages. Learn more and get tickets in advance at WilsonCountyTNStateFair.com. WSM at the Fair is presented by Southeast Impressions and Sherry's Hope.
WSM.
Imagine sitting on historic grounds where centuries of stories have unfolded, listening to a songwriter reveal the exact moment a chart-topping melody was born. That's the magic waiting for you at the 6th Annual Songwriters Night at Travelers Rest, September 24th, featuring Tranny Anderson, Michael Farron, and more. For information or to get tickets to the Songwriters Night at Travelers Rest, visit historictravelersrest.org. Proceeds benefit Travelers Rest Historic House Museum, supporting education, preservation, and community events year-round.
Nan Kelly here from Heart of the Night. I've cooked with Red Gold tomatoes for years and for many reasons. First, they taste great. They're picked at the peak of ripeness, steam-packed fresh, and they're grown on family farms in the Midwest. They started canning tomatoes during World War II to help feed our troops, and they're a fourth-generation family-owned company. Not only do they produce great tomatoes, but they also make award-winning ketchup, salsa, and tomato juice. Try them for yourself. You'll taste the difference. Red Gold tomatoes, family-owned, grown, and made.
We're talking today with Jeff Roberts of Jeff Roberts & Associates, the working man's lawyer. You work hard every day. So what happens when you get hurt on the job or your claim is denied?
Jeff, I got hurt at work, filed for workers' comp, and just got a denial letter. Now what do I do?
Unfortunately, this happens a lot. Insurance companies deny claims hoping people will just give up, but you have rights and you can fight back.
Okay, so how do I fight back?
Well, we appeal the decision, gather medical records, and sometimes we find that you may need a second opinion from a doctor that's not affiliated with the insurance company. You worked hard for that paycheck. Now let us work hard for you. Give me a call today at 615-425-4400. That's 615-425-4400. Or visit me online at middletninjury.com. That's middletninjury.com.
Jeff Roberts & Associates, the working man's lawyer. Find them online at middletninjury.com.
We are hanging out with Elizabeth Cook sitting across from me this morning. And I just looked at her and I said, girl, what are you not doing? It's a lot.
I'm not cooking. I'm not working out.
Good for you.
I'm not doing my taxes. I'm not
We'll strike that
weeding
from the
or
record.
gardening.
We'll give you an extension on that. You get an extension on that.
Well,
at
somebody
least.
else is technically doing the
Yeah,
taxes,
okay.
but I'm not opening the emails that refer to them.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You had other things to do. You were working on a new album.
Yes.
Oh, and I love the name. Why? Great television. You got to give me the backstory here.
Yeah, so that's a lyric in one of the songs.
Okay.
The song is called Sunset Promenade. Some people want to say promenade, but probably not here at the Opry because you don't take your partner and promenade. You take your partner and promenade.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sunset Promenade, great television is a lyric, and then it says, it turns out hurricanes are great television. And I thought it was funny to call an album great television.
Yeah.
You know, I
You've
don't know.
been fun to watch, honey.
I have to entertain myself, Kelly. I have to entertain myself.
Listen, we absolutely are just so thrilled for all the things that are going on. We're going to run through the list of them, but I want to give everybody the backstory. So growing up, you were a tot when you started. How old?
Yeah, you know, my mama said that I was out on my swing set and she heard me singing Rhinestone Cowboy. And she could tell what song I was singing. I was like 3. And so she's like, oh, I'm going to have me some fun.
Yeah.
Started teaching me songs. I would come home from school, and at school they would, do these memory exercises. But I would come home, and my mother on poster board would have written out all of the verses to Harper Valley PTA. So my memorization was like, I didn't know what half of it was. And,
Right.
and of course, like the first song I have memory of learning was Hey, Hey, Good Looking, which was easier for a kid my age.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the first song she had me sing on stage when I was 4 was I'm Having Daydreams About Night Things, Ronnie Millsap, completely inappropriate. I don't think she thought about that part of it. She just liked the song. So I was
Elizabeth.
4 years old at the Fruitland Park Jamboree.
Whew.
Wildwood, Florida.
At what moment did it ever occur to your mother or, anybody?
No, I think that's how
everybody's
she ended up with 6 kids. Like, she just didn't register that kind of thing, was not in her,
This is a hit. I love Ronnie.
Yeah.
Go up there and sing it, honey.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a little 4-year-old talking about working at the factory all day.
It's like Shelley Wright singing "Love in the Hot Afternoon" to her preacher. Come sing that song for the preacher, honey.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
great.
so, yeah,
That's
yeah.
fantastic. When did you get to town? What year were you coming into Nashville?
I came to Nashville in '96. That's when I moved.
Wow,
So I
okay.
started coming as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you finally set up roots here, what was happening in town? What was like the first big break that you had?
It was really a different town. I was here on the heels of my accounting and computer information systems degree from Georgia Southern University.
All
Go
right.
Eagles.
Go Eagles.
And so I had a job with Price Waterhouse. But I just through hanging around some music people and some music friends that I've made pretty quickly, I got sent to Bro and Sis Music, Jeff Gordon, over at the publishing company there on Music Row to sing some of their older catalog. And they were going to re-demo it. And so I just was in my business suit and I played a little bit of a song that I had written. And he offered me a publishing deal on the spot. And I was so miserable in my corporate job that I took a huge pay cut, moved into the publishing company, slept on like a little fold-out chair that was on the floor essentially for 3 years, while really another tier of my music education and development began. And really probably what I should have been doing in college instead of studying accounting. But
Yeah, but you know what? You think about that, and if you're willing to do that, you knew what the sacrifice was going to entail, and you still did it.
Yeah.
Then you knew that was the path.
It was. I mean, I was just absolutely could not function in a corporate environment. Like something's wrong with me. Yeah, I could do the work and sailed through classes with great grades and all those things. But in the corporate environment, being in a certain place at a certain time and certain clothes and that part of it really, there was no creative outlet. And I didn't realize how like fundamental that was to my existence, that if I don't do it, I essentially wither. Yeah. So I had to find it, and it wasn't creating a spreadsheet. So
was there a song that you wrote that either got put on hold or was cut for another artist that immediately made you go, "Oh, I'm doing the right thing right now"?
They had an eye on developing me for the record deal. They wanted me to be a singer-songwriter, and I was going to sing my own songs.
Okay.
So I was cutting demos and made my first indie record that got me a record deal on Atlantic Records, that then gave way to Warner Brothers Records, and years of publishing deals and working on Music Row. And, I was so interested particularly in, Dolly wrote her own songs, Loretta wrote her own songs. And at that time, the 90s girl rock scene, if you're looking at Sheryl Crow and Jewel and Alanis Morissette, and I was really wanted to do a country version of that. I wanted to write really authentic songs to myself and be that kind of entertainer. Yeah. And the labels weren't really attuned to that philosophy at that time. It was a different thing they were having success with.
Well, and I think the interesting thing is from the outside, you've always been very true to yourself and who you are and your voice and what you want to be and what you want to sound like. But what was the pressure like for you on the inside? Like, what was going on the inside? Because I'm sure that they're coming at you going, hey, you need to be more this, or we don't like the way that you're doing that.
I mean, on some levels, it was like being back at Price Waterhouse.
Yeah.
It was just, I was frustrated on the inside. I was young, and I thought that there was something wrong with me. Really just thought there was something wrong with me, that I couldn't do and couldn't deliver something that they had the vision for, that other people around me were doing. So that was hard. I had to mind my way out of it. And then, when I wrote Balls to Be a Woman, Nancy Griffith heard it, Guy Clark, Rodney Crowell, all that scene of the heavy hitter singer-songwriters in town started gathering around me and taking me in. And I went on the road with Guy Clark. And Nancy Griffith and Rodney had produced, would go on to produce the Balls album. And so they really took me under their wing.
Ah, so good.
Well, and a blessing in a way, because I always have sympathy for artists who have a big hit with a song they don't like. You know, and they're singing stuff that they don't feel. And then you got to kind of sing it the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And it worked out okay.
Yeah, that's a hard, that would be a hard badge to wear.
Yeah.
For sure. I just, and I wasn't raised that way. It was just very much like, we are authentic people. We operate, we are true, we are exactly who we appear to be. There's nothing else behind it. We are who we are, and we're proud of that. As poor Southern white trash as we may be, we're good, loving people and charismatic people, and so I was always taught to embrace that individuality.
I think we're about 50 feet from the Opry House, and you have played that stage over 400 times. But I think I got the date right. Take me back March 17th, 2000.
Yeah,
which I think would have been the very first time, right?
Wow,
Yeah.
yes. Well, I still have the dress that I wore. It was a black velvet vintage cocktail dress from the 60s. Bill Anderson brought me on. I did Make and Believe. In front of the whites, which was really stupid and embarrassing. Now looking back, but stupid. But I was. I mean, I read, people talk about standing in the circle and having emotional moments, and I have to say I did not have that presence of mind. I was so overwhelmed by it all, overwhelmed by the audience, the size of the stage, everything from the band to the circle to everything. It was just like, wow. There's a photo of me coming off stage. I look like a ghost. I'm just white and my eyes are this big around. I'm like, oh man, yeah. What a rush. What a thrill.
It was so good.
It was. Yeah, it really was. And I have to also correct that statistic, because I feel like statistics are important to the Opry, and it's not over 400. It's over 300.
All right.
Daddy kept count, and when he passed, I lost it, and so, but it's in the 300s.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's still a lot.
It's still a lot.
Yeah,
it's still a lot. Yes, it is a lot.
We're gonna feature a song from this new album that you have Winona on with.
I know,
girl.
How
did that happen? You just text her and say, "Hey, why?"
Yeah.
Honestly,
yes. Honestly, yes. I sent her 3 songs that were on the album. I did pull this same trick with Patty Loveless. It was like, here's 3 different songs that are on my record. I could hear you on any of these. Let me know what you hear.
Oh.
And Patty sent back one on Exodus of Venus, Straight Jacket Love. And so I did the same thing with Winona. And yeah, she came back and wanted to sing on the easy kind. And I just, when I first got the track back, to hear her voice sing words that I wrote is something I'll still never get over.
Yeah.
Every time I hear it.
We're going to hear it right now. It's Elizabeth Cook and Winona, the easy kind, on WSM. Hey, everybody. We are chatting with Elizabeth Cook. She's in studio this morning, and we're playing her song right now on WSM Radio. It's a song that she has with Winona. How did you meet Y? When did that happen?
It kind of just fell out of the sky, and it's like it already was. I somehow heard from her. I don't think it was a text at the time, but she was at Ocean Way, and I got called to the studio.
Okay.
Called to the studio. Winona has, summons me.
Oh.
To Ocean Way.
Yeah.
I shall appear.
Yes.
Before the Queen. And then it was just like immediately like I knew her. It was so bizarre. Mm-hmm. It's like the country music family is sort of that way. It's like you meet people that you know are in the family. It's like you already know them. So that was the case with Winona. And then from then on, just have kept in touch and gone to parties. And, when they were getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, she asked me to be there actually when their exhibit opened at the Hall of Fame. Asked me to be there. And so I'm just go whenever she calls.
She is one of those people, though, when you meet her, there is something about her that makes you feel like you've known her forever. Yes. And I mean, a lot of us have grown up with her and her music, But there is this just ease about Winona being around her. You're like, yeah, I could sit and hang out with you and have a barbecue sandwich or talk about, country music or listen to you sing all day. Either any of those.
Any of those. Yeah, she's such a deep soul perceptive person. I feel like she knows you. I really think she already knows you.
Has she given you advice? Because she's dropped these little nuggets I'm like, where did that come from?
I know. It's like, am I on Oprah, right? Like,
She's
what?
so good at that. Yeah.
Yes.
Is there something that you can think of that you were like, oh, why told me this? And it's something I live by all the
I'm
time.
always so overwhelmed.
I know.
I guess I don't, there's not one thing that I've retained. It's more so just like her general aura that's just a blessed presence in my life.
I absolutely adore her. We are going back live on WSM. We have our guest, Elizabeth Cook, in the studio with us this morning. If you have questions for her, you can drop them in the chat. She's got a brand new album that we're talking about. It's called Great Television. She also has a movie all about her life that's coming up in the next segment.
Every weekday morning, there's nothing better than watching the sun rise to the sounds of bluegrass and the smell of freshly cooked Purnell's Old Folks Country Sausage. It's WSM's Bluegrass Breakfast, starting at 5 a.m., presented by Purnell's. Real bluegrass, bright and early. The perfect way to ease into your day. We'll provide the music, you provide the kitchen. WSM's Bluegrass Breakfast, 5 to 6 every weekday morning.
WSM. Looking for the perfect place to host your next gathering? Whether you're feeding the team after the game, planning a corporate meeting, or bringing the family together for a reunion, maybe you're just looking to get everyone out of the summer heat. Well, Puckett's has the space and the food to make it memorable. Our private dining rooms accommodate up to 70 guests, depending on location, and our catering menu features the same slow-smoked barbecue and southern sides that you've come to know and love. It's everything your guests expect from Puckett's, served with genuine Southern hospitality. So let us take the stress out of planning your next event. Learn more about our private dining rooms, catering options, and available locations by visiting puckettsrestaurant.com/catering events. Great food, great people, and a great place to gather. That's Puckett's.
Americana Fest, the Americana Music Festival and Conference, is Nashville's best week of music. Slated for September 15th through September 19th, with performances by Buddy Miller,
I'm fired again,
Katie Pruitt, Melissa Etheridge,
and I chose to survive. God, I love being alive.
Drayton Farley,
And I need to grow. This rush just
Aaron Enderlin,
baby, I can be your whiskey.
Leroy Parnell, Shaky Graves, and many more. Premier all-event silver wristbands are available at AmericanaFest.com. That will get you admission into shows, plus invitations to dozens of music, business, panels, and parties. Just want to catch the nighttime showcases? Festival wristbands are also available at AmericanaFest.com. Americana Fest, the coolest music scene today.
Good Tuesday morning. This is Holly Thompson with your WSMV4 News Update. Signs, shouting, and disruptions at school board meetings are at the center of a vote happening tonight in Clarksville. Now, if these changes pass this evening, the new rules will impact how and where you can hold a sign. Under the proposal, anyone holding a sign would have to stay in their seat. That sign could not interfere with another person's ability to watch the meeting. You also cannot stand behind, beside, or in front of someone while they're addressing the board with a sign. And loud comments or noises during another person's presentation could also be considered prohibited behavior. Back in June, a heated board meeting ended with some of those attending being removed after officials said disruptions made it difficult to continue. The board later decreased public comment time. Now, tonight, we know board members are scheduled to decide whether these additional rules become part of the district's public participation policy. That meeting starts at 6 o'clock. The Nashville Winter Storm Response Commission says the city needs to take a hard look at how it handles a major disaster. They're now calling for an independent investigation into Nashville's Office of Emergency Management, saying there are still serious problems to fix before the next big storm. The 20-page report says the biggest issue is NES did not have written procedures. Their technology was outdated, and they delayed getting outside help. NES has already made some changes after they hired an outside group to investigate and come up with recommendations. But this commission says there's still a long way to go. They expect to have more recommendations in their final reports. That's expected later this fall. And today, you can help the nation's critical blood shortage in a fun way. It's the Battle of the Badges blood drive. It starts at noon out at Nissan Stadium. Anyone can donate. Some local first responders will be there competing to see which department can bring in the most donors. Everyone who donates get 2 tickets to the Titans preseason game against the Seahawks coming up August 23rd. You can follow updates on these stories and the latest on your First Alert forecast. It's all in the WSMV4 News app. From the WSMV4 Newsroom, I'm Holly Thompson.
WSM Weather. From the Springer Mountain Farms Weather Center, here's your First Alert forecast.
I'm WSMV4 First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. Mostly sunny today, upper 80s, low 90s this afternoon, and less humid today. We're down to the 60s and 70s tonight. Tomorrow will still be in the low 90s. It's a little bit more humid, but under plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow night into early Thursday, scattered showers and thunderstorms return. Thunderstorms could produce heavy rain and gusty winds. Rain will gradually taper off Thursday into the day on Friday. We'll hover around 90 Thursday and Friday. This weekend, cooler and less humid, upper 80s and low 90s under plenty of sunshine.
WSM. We are talking with Elizabeth Cook this morning. The brand new album, Great Television, is on the way. She's got a lot of really fun friends on there, including Winona. Going to be playing K-Fest coming up. That's in October. So if you're going out to Pelham, Tennessee, to the Caverns, she'll be there. Before that, you're going to Hardly Strictly Bluegrass.
Yes, ma'am.
Out on the West Coast.
San Francisco.
Oh, is that so fun?
It is wonderful. I mean, you got to take some warm clothes, you know, because
really?
it's like, I have played in like leg warmers over tights, over like I had to put on everything in my suitcase.
That's a nice change for what we are right now.
It does sound quite nice
Thank you.
now.
Yeah.
So I love that festival. I've done it twice before. It's another one of those institutions. Just feels like family when you get there with the other artists. They treat the artists incredibly well. It's free to the public. It's just like a beautiful. Everything about it's beautiful. Vibe is beautiful.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then we've got a movie.
Yes, we have a movie.
What on earth?
I don't know. So there was a documentary film director, a very critically acclaimed, award-winning documentary filmmaker named Katie Shepney, and she was living in East Nashville.
Okay.
And I was doing a residency at the 5 Spot for my album Exodus of Venus. She came to 2 of those shows and started approaching my management about making a documentary film about me, which I was completely averse to and thought, absolutely no way. This will be used against me in a court of law. Will not end well. This can't be good. But eventually, over time, started warming up to the idea, met her. She came to my home. I let her start following me here and there with a documentary film crew. She had the idea once we had started filming to add scripted elements. So there are scripted scenes with actors. So it's a hybrid film. It's a docudrama. So there's scripted scenes and then documentary footage is cut in, including documentary footage from when I was a kid, my parents playing Jackson, doing John and June.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's wild. It was not on my bingo card.
Yeah.
To have a film like that. We premiered at Telluride Film Festival. It was like us and Angelina Jolie, Will Ferrell, Martha Stewart, and Hillary Clinton and us. And it was like, which one of these is not like the other?
Oh, that's wild.
That'd be us. Yeah, they showed our movie in the library. But just incredible.
You were there, honey.
Honey, I was there.
You were there.
Had the same catering.
That's right.
And so, it was just, it's been an incredible ride. So
And
we did the
tell us-
film festival circuit, and now it had limited theater run this summer, and now you can get it on Amazon Prime or Apple TV, I think.
Drop who's in it. Tell everybody who's in
Oh
it.
God! Well, Charles Eston got to do some scenes with Charles, and I mean, like he's an old flame romantic interest in the film, so he works me over, girl. In those scenes, I was like, he ain't got any problem making me all goo goo eyed in those scenes. It was hilarious. Absolutely love Charles. Susie Essman from Curb Your Enthusiasm. Some people may know Susie Essman is in the film. David Letterman's in the film.
Could I ask
Kate
you?
Curtin from Stranger Things and Orange is the New Black is in the film.
Yes.
I got to ask you a Letterman question because I loved any time you were on with him, and it was just such an interesting chemistry between the two of you. It seemed like you both enjoyed the segments. Yeah.
Well, the first one I was absolutely mortified, scared to death. Did not understand why I was there.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I was like having some sort of like psychotic break. I was like, I'm not in the Ed Sullivan Theater right now, am I? For what reason would I be here? But yes, Dave is just one of those people. I mean, that's why he was so good at his job and has the legacy that he has. He's just really able to set people at ease and have conversation and feel very authentic and genuine. And yeah, he had listened to me for years on the radio on Outlaw Country. So he had some kind of, felt like he knew me, I guess. And yeah, and he's familiar to me because watching him on TV.
Oh, yeah. But he's just quirky enough you don't know where he's going to go with something,
No
right? So you're
clue.
never really 100% comfortable.
No,
right?
no. Oh, no. Be ready.
Yeah.
Be ready to pivot. Be ready to pivot. Yes.
That's fun and terrifying.
Absolutely. Absolutely terrifying.
All of the above.
Yes.
Listen, we love that you stopped by.
Thank you.
Congratulations on this new album and all the wonderful things that go along with it.
Well, congratulations to you and the Kelly Sutton show. It's got this beautiful logo and all this lighting in the studio, and it's just thrilling to see a female come up, particularly. And I've been watching you for years here, and you're certainly like part of the fabric of it now. And this fell over here, of course. And, I saw Eric in the lobby, in his running gear. So it's always wonderful to stop back by here. I love the new digs, and thanks for having me. Really.
Well, before we let you go, tell us about 19th Nervous Breakdown.
Oh gosh, so this is the only song on the album that I wrote it, but I didn't write it. Didn't start the song. That would be the Rolling Stones that started the song.
I was like, you've got Mick Jagger on here.
Yes, and so I was traveling somewhere with my band. We were listening to music together, and I heard that song come on, and I was like, sounds like he's kind of complaining about this nervous chick. Started taking it a little personally. And so I pulled up the lyric to it and just kind of off the cuff right there wrote an alternative lyric from her perspective. So I recorded the song with the girl's perspective in my lyric over what Mick and Keith had laid before us in a new version of 19th Nervous Breakdown.
And we're hearing it this morning from Elizabeth Cook. Good to see you.
Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate it.
Wherever you go this summer, take WSM with you. With the WSM Radio app, you can listen live to the Grand Ole Opry, catch your favorite country shows, and stay connected to country music's home, anytime, anywhere. Plus, explore even more with our 24/7 streaming stations, Route 650 Americana, Opry 100 Radio, and Legends of Country Radio. From Nashville to the world, it's everything you love about WSM right in your pocket. Download it now in the App Store and never miss a moment. 650 AM WSM, on your radio and wherever you are.
Your radio home for the Opry. WSM.
When it comes to feeding your family, confidence matters. That's why more families are choosing Springer Mountain Farms Simply Superior Chicken. Their chickens are raised responsibly on family farms in the Blue Ridge Mountains, with feed they make themselves using American-grown corn and soybeans. It's a hands-on approach that helps ensure quality from start to finish. Springer Mountain Farms is proudly American Humane certified, and every product is all natural. Never fed any antibiotics, hormones, or animal byproducts. The result? Simply superior chicken with great taste, dependable quality, and standards you can feel good about every day of the week. And as a proud partner of the Grand Ole Opry, heard right here on 650 AM WSM, Springer Mountain Farms is honored to support the traditions that bring families together. Look for Springer Mountain Farms in your grocer's fresh meat case or frozen food aisle, and visit SpringerMTN.com for recipes, coupons, and store locations. Springer Mountain Farms, always great care, great taste.
We're talking today with Jeff Roberts of Jeff Roberts & Associates, the working man's lawyer. An 18-wheeler crash can turn your world upside down. The trucking company has lawyers. Do you?
Jeff, I was hit by a semi-truck and now I'm dealing with serious injuries. What can I do?
Trucking accidents are complex. Trucking companies and their insurers will try to protect themselves, not you.
But they're already saying it was my fault.
That's a common tactic. We investigate everything, driver logs, maintenance records, black box data, to find out what really happened. If they cut corners, drove recklessly, or ignored safety regulations, we'll hold them accountable.
Can I afford a lawyer for this?
You don't pay unless we win. You focus on getting better, we'll handle the fight. Give me a call today at 615-425-4400 or visit me at middletninjury.com. That's middletninjury.com.
Jeff Roberts & Associates, the working man's lawyer. Find them online at middletninjury.com.
We're going to do this one here too.
WSM.
Just when every ray of hope was gone, I should have known you would come along. Can't believe I ever doubted you, my old friend, the blues. Another lonely night, a nameless town. Sleep don't take me first, you'll come around. I know I can always count on you, my old friend, the blues. Lovers leaving friends let you down. You're the only sure thing I have found. No matter what I do, I'll never lose my old friend, the blues. left behind my weary heart and you, my old friend the blues.
Oh, that was amazing. Hearing them both on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry at the same time.
My Old Friend the Blues. Incredible Steve Earle song. How cool that he's now an Opry member.
I talked to him side stage. Now, this is right after he had been asked to become a member. And I said, did you figure that your life would end up here? And he said, I never thought they would let me back in this building. And I said, really? And he said, there is no chance that I thought that this would have been the ending to this story. He said, I thought I was banned from this place and that I would never be invited back. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a great, great story.
Well, incredible documentary maybe 10, 15 years ago on his life called To Hell and Back, and really does dig deep into his past and all the stuff. And it's, it is amazing he's still alive. Never mind still being creative and now an Opry member. It is a great feel-good ending to, a long journey.
Long journey
for sure.
our friend Steve.
And, of course, that was with Marty Stewart. And Marty and Connie are on the Friday night show with Carrie Underwood. And we're going to celebrate Connie's, I think, 61st year as a member of the Opry. She just turned 85. A few days ago.
She looks just beautiful.
Incredible. Yeah.
Sounds great. Love when she's there. I always get to hug her when she's there. Just the prettiest eyes of any person. When you look in her eyes, not only are they beautiful blue, but you see how kind she is in her eyes.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Connie.
Yep. And speaking of the Opry, tomorrow morning we'll have more tickets for the Friday night show with Carrie Underwood. 40th anniversary Shenandoah show at the Ryman Auditorium. I think Marty Raven's going to come and see us in the days leading up to that in October. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
I love when Marty comes in.
And we got some of the McCurry boys coming in tomorrow. Got Rob and Ronnie.
Okay.
And they are doing a show, the Traveling McCurrys and the Del McCurry Band. So they're double dipping, get paid twice.
Okay.
And that's coming up at the Ryman Auditorium. We talk about a great night of bluegrass.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic.
Del is one of my favorite humans. I just love Del
good hair
McCurry.
all the way through. All of them.
Yeah, well, it really that's true. It must be in the genes. The whole bloodline looks good. You're right.
In the genes.
You're right.
Now, we've been talking about all the wonderful things that you can do to save money. If you're going out, you want to have some fun with the family. Today's free icy day, so you can check out a lot of different locations giving you a free icy. Also, here are a few others that we have been gifted. People have been talking about things that you can do that are cheap or free. We mentioned the free public library, a lot of different events that are happening no matter where you are. Farmers markets. I didn't even think about that. We have a great farmers market here in Nashville, but we also have one in Williamson County. So at the farmers market here, they have entertainment. They have people who are singing or a DJ every weekend.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
We went and Reese was with us and she goes, only in Nashville would they have a DJ on a stage
at the farmers market.
At the farmers market in Nashville. I was like, yeah, that is true.
Well, when I lived downtown, I could walk down there over to 8th. But the problem was, it was a decent walk, but you could walk. The problem was you had to walk back with whatever you bought.
All your stuff.
And about half the way back, I was like, please, someone just take this watermelon. I'll gladly give you this watermelon if I don't have to carry it any further.
If there was something that you were going to get a watermelon,
yeah,
it's not what you'd want to buy.
Bad choice.
Bad choice there. Yeah. We also have take a hike, visit a free museum or historic site. And to let you know, the 110th birthday of the state parks is coming up on August the 25th. And that means all of the state parks will be free.
Yeah.
So you can go then.
You know what I did the other day, and I love it, was at a Nashville SC game, and they have the free parking over there on Chestnut, right across from where Greer Stadium used to be. But I was really early, and I just took a walk all around Fort Negley, and what a view of Nashville from up there. It's really cool.
Right.
Yeah, I hadn't done
really
that
cool.
in years. Yeah.
Have you ever done geocaching? Do you know what that is?
No. Is it legal?
Have you done that, Annie? Do you know what I'm saying when I say
neither one of us know it.
Geocaching. Okay, so there is
free money.
That's what it sounds like.
You would like it. It would be great if it was. This is basically people have hidden things around the city, and you can go on. There's a website, and it's just geocache, CACHE, so cache like that.
Like cachet.
Yes, like cachet.
Okay.
So you can look it up, and it will tell you where these little bobs and bits are located. I mean, it's all over the place. And you can drive to them, and then you look around. And when you find them, you can dig them up and then sign your name to it and then put it back where it was found.
So it's kind of like a interesting treasure hunt, right?
It's a scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt, yeah.
/ treasure hunt. Wow. And they have them everywhere. It's really cool. We did this a long time ago when Reese was younger.
Okay.
We were just bored and said, let's see what's out there. And it was really cool because some of them are like in a Kroger parking lot, and then there was one over at Steeplechase, and I know a few of them. One at Warner Park that you could go find, and one of them was in like a little canister, and you pulled it out, and it's like, congratulations, you found the geocache. And
that's cool. Yeah. Every once in a while I'll be walking Maybell or Kate back in the day in our neighborhood, and like all of a sudden I'll see this like beautiful little painted rock just in among all the other rocks.
Isn't that sweet?
But I don't know if I'm supposed to like take it or if that's just there to beautify the neighborhood.
If you take it, you're supposed to move it somewhere else.
That's what I think. I think you move it to a different spot.
Gotcha.
So that you're not seeing it in all of your walks with
okay.
Because, it can't get there on its own.
Right.
Well,
it doesn't
I
have...
figured that part out. Yeah. Okay.
These are just a few of the ideas that are free and cheap all around. Let us know if you have more. You can always add them into the chat. Hey, we are back tomorrow, and tomorrow inside we're going to have all kinds of stuff for you. As we mentioned, those ticket giveaways. Tonight, the Grand Ole Opry, if you want to tune in, 7 o'clock. Opry stars Mark Wills will be there, Charlie McCoy, Eddie Montgomery. Next stage, alums Tiger Lily Gold with special guest Allison Russell, Devin Gilfillian, and Kenny Whitmire is going to be there with the Sidewalk Prophets as well.
Yeah, those guys are great.
They're
Sidewalk
fantastic.
Prophets, very cool. Yeah.
Good time for everybody. Well, thank you guys for being a part of the show. We'll see you back here tomorrow. We're leaving you with a little Casey Musgraves, the architect.